This program is intended for mature audiences and may contain some material that is not suitable for everyone, including violence, coarse language, and unfiltered opinions. We do not endorse the views of those we report on.
Oh, fuck. Oh, hell. Oh, shit. Oh, man, I'm still Bran. I'm still Bran. This is terrible.
Oh, for the love of penis.
You said either you would still be Bran or Lizard would be here. And
I'm
neither.
a big fat liar.
Oh.
I'm a goddamn liar. All right, let's. All right, I'm going to still keep my name as the Muffin Man.
There you go.
Yeah, we're short a host right now. It should be a temporary affair. Glizzard should be here shortly. He's for some reason subjecting himself to a. I mean, I guess I did tell him to do it. I can take some of the blame for myself, but he's currently subjecting himself to a Brett Keane live hangout. So,
yes,
to be
with
fair, though.
Yeah, to be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Lizard said, "Should I jump in?" And you were like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, at first I thought he was talking about this, though. I thought he was talking about Underhaven. I was like, well, yeah, I mean, that's part of the show.
Well, because you brought up the fucking Brett Keane thing in the group chat. And
I
Lizard said, "Should I join the panel?" And you're like, "Of course." Oh, there's yes. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, this is kind of my fault, honestly.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Come on, Lizard's a big lizard. You know, he can make his own fucking decisions. I don't.
Well, he takes the big decisions. Usually in
the
his
middle
office.
stall. Oh, okay, that's fair. That works too. We were both going different directions with that joke, but
different directions, same idea.
Yeah.
No, same result.
Oh damn. We've got a really good show today. We've got a good ass show today. Yeah. Ooh boy. All right. Now, so there's a lot to talk about tonight. Cobes apparently got laid. Father Judgement has been running from a debate offer with me. I offered to talk to him about the 2024 election. He refuses to talk to me. He's the biggest fucking Trump stan in this corner of the internet. So I think that says a lot. We're gonna finally address what is gonna be us putting the Lord of Patriarchy beef on hiatus for a while, because this shit's gotten absolutely insane. And after you see the thing that he said to me in our most recent conversation, I think you'll understand. Just like with the Mr. Dapperton shit, we're gonna have to put this on hiatus for a little bit. Not because it's been too stressful for me, but just because I feel like I'm wasting my goddamn time talking to Dave. But we'll get into that later. We'll talk about this a little bit, just since now I have Mango here, and the last time I talked about this, I was solo. But Shani and Jason had their Instagram deleted fairly recently. We'll talk about that a little bit and the implications of that. And what else? Nikki Haley lost to absolutely nothing. There's a bit of a story behind that, and we'll talk about some other current events and news and shit. So, yeah, stay tuned, everybody. I want to start giving a bit of a rundown about, like, you know, the show before we dive into it properly, because then people can be like, you know, what to expect, you know. But all right, we already have some people chilling out in the chat. What's up, Seth? We got Juniper Jupiter here. I see some of our lovely panelists are in here as well. We got Nitsu as well. What's up, people? Hope you guys are having a fan-fucking-tastic evening. A fan-fucking-tastic evening. We'll get into some content here shortly. As always, we have links here, Mango, if you'd like to give a bit of an explanation for people who might be here for the first time in a while.
Of course. So, Small Human recently had a seizure where it was 5.5 minutes long, and we had to administer his emergency diazepam. He is currently out of diazepam. We are $164 short of being able to get it because, like, I work, I have other bills to pay and stuff, and insurance won't cover his meds for whatever fucking reason. So if he would like to help, that's great. If not, great. It's your money. Do with it as you please.
Yeah, you guys have all seen the JG Wentworth commercial. Don't call those people, by the way. Oh, look who decided to show up.
Wow.
Look who decided to show up. It's Blizzard.
Oh, did he?
Well,
Wow.
I pissed those guys off pretty damn quick.
Wait, you did?
Really?
What
Yeah,
happened?
You tell.
They eventually got into politics, and old boy, that whoever was running it was like trying to say that like, oh, everything's so much worse under Biden. And I was like, no, really, it's not. And then we went into Afghanistan, and I was like, who signed the treaty to get out of Afghanistan? He's like, well, Trump did, but he would have done it in an organized fashion. I was just like, okay, like how? And he started getting really pissed off because he didn't understand that the Taliban and ISIS actually fight each other. And he was like, no, they work together. I'm like, no, they actually fucking don't. I know a thing or two.
You would fucking know.
I might have some education on this point. And then I was just like, I straight up told him right before he muted me. I was like, dude, I don't think you're educated on the subject you're trying to talk about. And then he muted me and kicked me. And Brett was like, well, if we would have been more educated, thinking that we evolved from slugs, then
that's
like,
tired.
Trying to bark up that tree is like the weirdest fucking shit.
That tree is dead.
We might have to check that out later.
Dead.
I had to actually like start talking shit because I got so goddamn bored about their stream. It was so bad, dude.
It looked painful, man. It really did.
It looked like he would have had a better time like dragging your ball sack through broken glass.
Dude,
honestly, I'll take that over talking to those fucking idiots again.
1 minute after you jumped in there, your facial expression just went from all right, I'm here to oh god, I regret this decision so fucking much.
Here,
yeah, I feel partly responsible because I told you it'd be a funny idea, but it wasn't. It was instantly apparent that it was painful and terrible.
So
but we might have to reflect upon your exit there at some point during the stream. But
real quick before we go into stream, because I know we're running behind, but if you want to share
we're live, by the way.
Oh, we're live? Oh shit. So if you want to share my screen real quick, because I didn't know we were live, my bad.
It's okay. Just don't say
what's going on, folks?
Any expletives or anything.
No, I'll try not to.
Yeah.
Boner.
Whoa! Oh shit! All right.
Of course, that's what you go to.
Right after we get monetized, really heal.
I mean.
We're in the clear because you can't say expletives within the first minute and a half.
Yeah, double boner.
Oh, okay, good thing the intro to this.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want to share my screen just very quickly.
You're not sharing it, brother.
Okay. Let me I forgot I had to actually do that.
Yeah, it's okay. What's up, Mari?
Yeah. Hey,
what's
Mari.
Up,
Hi, Mari.
What's up, Petty Patty's pickle sandwich? What's this?
This is the evidence that was given to me for discovering Noah's Ark.
Oh,
what, that camel toe ass thing?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't say anything on there.
This melted mounds bar in the middle of fucking ass fuck Egypt.
Yeah, they
Jesus Christ. All right. Wow.
Yeah, they were like, oh, I was like, well, I studied geology and I understand, there's certain types of erosion here, like you can see it, and this is stone. And they were like, well, things can turn to like wood can turn to stone. It's like, yeah, that's petrification, and it takes millions of years for something like that to happen. But this
millions
is not
of
that.
years, which is not described in the Bible as
Yeah.
Exactly.
the amount of time.
It was. I had my fun. I'll see if I can get on there again.
You-
some point.
All right.
You know what's better proof of Noah's Ark existing? Noah's Shark.
Ooh, Noah's Shark.
Movie
is
from Mark
great.
Polonia.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I see Frank Sr. is here. Did you teach Frank Jr. everything he knows? I hope not. I hope not.
The only
Hi,
thing I
Moo.
didn't teach him is beekeeping.
Hey Moo, what's up, Sydney? What's up, Spherical Man? I'm seeing some amazing regulars in chat right now. Hope you guys are having a
got some
fan fucking
forks.
tastic evening.
Also, anyone that's lurking, we absolutely love and appreciate you because you guys are the backbone. You guys help boost the algorithm, even if you don't interact in chat. Like, good on you. Like, thanks for being here.
Hell yeah, I agree with that 100%. Even the unnamed people are just as important as those who have names, as far as I'm concerned. All right, so I don't even know where to begin with this shit.
I figure Brett is gonna watch this stream at some point because
Oh, definitely.
it's not like he has
Oh, of
anything better
course.
to do, and he's just gonna see me. But also, thank you, Mango, for this awesome shirt.
He's definitely gonna see the stream because I put his name in the title. I would not be surprised if he shows up during the stream just because his name is in the title.
That'd be awesome. I'm down to talk to him again.
Oh God, what's up, Trav from TO? Hope you're doing well.
Hey,
Come on
Trav.
down, Brett.
So, God damn it. So yeah, the Brettster. I don't know if you noticed this, but yeah, I actually asked in the chat, like, the person who was hosting it, that Lucifer guy or whatever the fuck. I was like, hey, how'd you meet the Brettster? And as soon as you joined, I noticed the fear in Brett Keane's eyes because he was immediate like, yeah, I've noticed there's some people in the live chat who are like trolling me. And I was literally the only person in the chat who like is known for trolling him on any level at all. So he must have seen me in there and gotten pissed off. So he knows that Underhaven's talking about him tonight. So
He took a short hiatus, and I'm pretty sure he was looking up like Frank Sr. or whatever.
Yeah.
trying to find out who I am.
Oh, hey, Blonde Empress. Welcome.
Hello, Blonde Empress. Welcome aboard.
I keep moving over to like hit the thing to bring it up, the comments to bring it up. I'm like, no, I can't do that. I'm not. I'm not running the show.
see, Lizard. This is why you got to get at least 4 screens.
I do need at least 4 screens.
One screen for every stall.
I can recommend you some screens. However, 3 of mine are flat and one's a CRT.
To be fair,
the CRT is not in color.
No, to be fair, I did have to teach Lizard how to adjust the TV that he uses as a second monitor to be right. I told him I could do it, and he was like, no, you can't fix it. And then I walked him through the steps, and now it's fixed. And he's just like, fuck you.
Come on, Lizard. I mean, the middle stall work, you should be able to be getting better than 1080i.
Look, fun fact, the screen reverted. So, not totally fixed. Also, I forgot how to do it. But
oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll walk you through it again
Jesus
after
Christ.
stream. It's fine.
Please.
You got to fix that shit. Come on.
Why did it revert?
Revert?
Why did it revert?
Revert?
Revert. I said revert, you ass.
I don't know.
Man, that's
You're
a
the one
great
that knows how to
punchline.
work this thing.
That was a great punchline, a Lizard's whale joke right there.
Having a whale of a time right now, folks.
All right. Before this just turns into the noises show.
I do have a better dad joke than the whale joke.
Okay.
So, where do people that sustain peekaboo injuries go?
Where?
The ICU.
Oof.
God damn it. God
Jesus
fucking.
Christ.
That's a show, folks. See y'all next
you know
week.
Show's over. Streets outside. 2 exits. No waiting.
If I knew I didn't have to make a nude fucking title and thumbnail, I'd literally end the show right now.
You just said nude title.
A nude title?
Nude
You
title.
did say nude title. You actually said nude fucking title.
That's being filmed in the middle stall later.
Wait, Mango's getting put in the corner for once? Jesus
Don't send
Christ.
me to the corner.
What's up, Hooves? Fun fact,
already in the
most if
corner.
not all internet wireless connections in Ohio are done through the Nokia brick phone. I
mean,
Wow.
that
Look.
just means that they're stable. Like,
Yeah, mine's only stable because instead of having my soup can on a shoestring, I put it on a 2x2.
You
Facts.
upgraded from smoke signals finally?
Yeah, I actually used to just
Lizard's a
go
real
outside
Johnny
and
2x4.
also, hi, Tony.
Yo, word up, Tony.
everybody called me racist for doing the smoke signals, but then again, I shouldn't have used the headdress. That's on me.
Oh my
Wow.
Oh my god.
Fuck off.
And that's worse than what I did. Jesus.
You really telegraphed that joke.
Oh my god.
All right. Well,
I fire all of you.
it's time.
You
for
can't
us to-
fire me.
I'm
You're
your
not my
boss. I
supervisor.
pay you. I have increased your salary multiple times.
25 times 0 is still 0, Lizard.
This might be a
Exactly.
new record
Thank you,
for.
Dion.
This might be a new record for the early stream bantering segment.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ! It's been a whole ass 16 minutes, a beautiful 16 minutes. But
Yes.
let's
To
get
be
into
fair, for
something.
the first
Fine.
2 minutes, I didn't know we were live. So
That's-
Yeah.
we
also
got
came in,
Lucifer.
Like 5 minutes
we got
late.
we got good Lucifer
Lucifer.
here. I'm not
Yeah.
going to
Yeah,
elaborate who
Lucifer.
bad Lucifer is, but there, there's a bad one. There was a boring one at least. He didn't seem like a terrible person, honestly, but
I don't know. The name of the society lends me to believe that they are probably race realists of some sort.
oh God, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Satanic Thulian Society.
So
I don't know what the fuck a Thulian is, so I wouldn't know.
So that is a division of the Church of Satan, which does nothing for no one except serve themselves. Whereas my of Satanism is the Satanic Temple, and like there are people currently fighting in multiple states to be able to help distinguish the line between church and state, because multiple states currently are trying to enact different things where you can have religious organizations send in pastors and priests and everything else to run like after school programs and stuff, and they're just like, okay, so we can send our own people in and teach them about this, and they're just like, wait, no, and they're like, no, because you want to erase that line.
But that
makes us uncomfortable, so.
Exactly. It's like pointing out the own hypocrisy that these people have, which I love.
Exactly.
Yeah, I that's what I love about the Satanic Temple, is because they prove the point constantly. They're just like, oh yeah, well, we want to actually, show that we want to do our thing because it's protected by the First Amendment, but you don't want to do the thing because it makes you uncomfortable. It's
I mean, the separation of church and state has been eroded in this country in several ways. You can see it on our goddamn money. It's pretty fucking obvious.
I'm not going to take my marching orders from a bunch of ivory tower so-called Satanists who are really big on social Darwinism and extreme individualism. So go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
Is there a way to ban a specific person from sending in super chats? No, I'm just kidding. $2 from Hooves. Think Cobes goes down on Jess like he eats burrito? Fucking hell, jeez.
God damn it, Hooves.
That is pretty fucking funny though.
It's apt, but it's goddamn Jesus.
To be fair, Cobes currently looks really fucking annoyed by the fact that Naked and Laughing, aka Jessica, is still at his house. She's supposed to be there for like 3 days, and this is currently day 1, night 2 that she's there, and he's already fucking annoyed. We should probably get into the Cobes stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to talk about that first? We can make that
Yes.
the first subject, especially since we just got super about it. Why not?
I'll give Cobes this. He hasn't like lived with anybody for a while, so he's just not used to it. But then again, this is fucking hilarious. Let's watch.
All right.
Who said Josh is on the edge of losing his shit, and once they both get drunk, there's going to be a powder keg that goes off. Last night,
Not wrong.
they were drunk together. They were drinking his mead, drinking peanut butter whiskey, and drinking Bud Light.
High on crack and cocaine.
Ew, Bud Light.
May as well just rename the can Piss Water.
Yeah.
Also, you can see over on the side Jess's hand.
What? What am I missing? Not hand, but I can see a little bit
Oh,
of face.
yeah.
I
No,
see
you
some
can
face
see
action.
the hand right beside the.
Oh,
the
I
seat.
see. It blends into the couch.
Oh yeah, blend. Yeah, you're right. That really did blend in the couch. Holy fuck. Yeah, okay, I see now. Yeah, right over here is the fingies. Yeah.
Hashtag Jess blends into the couch.
Awfully specific. Can you imagine if that got trending somehow? Society would just be like, all right, it's over. All right, let's continue.
It's over.
Yeah. High on crack.
Oh, thanks, Fat Photog.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
up, you crazy bastards?
I'm no fat photog.
Oh, shit. I could have stayed over here in the dark. No one would have. Look, I blend. Nobody would even see me.
Yeah,
So
you
I'll
do
stay
blend
right
in a little bit.
Drinking some peanut butter Cobras,
Where's
chilling
my
out.
cougar at?
It's right
Why is she flipping people off?
Because you can.
there.
I know.
Too much peanut butter mead.
Peanut butter whiskey.
Too much penis wine.
Oh god.
Yeah, Jessica showed up. That's most definitely what the fuck is up, tubes.
That was just a bunch of catchphrases shoved together.
That's a perfect title.
I love it. Yeah.
Stands in the hourglass of time as the dry spell ends.
How long did you last?
None of your business.
Yeah, none of your business, Yellow. But
You know Cobes would have answered otherwise, though.
So
Yeah.
not very long.
Yeah, he would have been bluntly honest about it, too, and we all would have respected it, but... Yeah. He'll be like, I would have been honest with you guys. I'm a two-pump chump, and I'm just going to be real with you. Like...
2, that's generous.
All right, maybe he's like a singular pump of a chump. I don't know.
but thank you for your $2.
You're even skeptical
He's
of
a-
one pump.
He's a touch chump. That's
A
all.
touch chump. Jesus.
That's okay.
All right.
Not gonna lie,
Sheila.
I am jealous of his like stuffed reptiles. Those are fucking cool.
Yeah, they are.
Here.
I will say that. Sure.
Cheers, Jessica.
Queers.
Chocolate.
What the fuck?
It fucking annoyed me.
I have no idea what the fuck.
Wow, Josh, legendary villain. That's what's up. You didn't dust your entertainment before she came there. Wow. And it's like, who fucking cares? Into it.
That's what's up.
Best 28 seconds of the young lady's life. Thanks, Nick, for your $2. That's most definitely what's up, Cobes. Thank you, Alicia.
Longer than 28 seconds.
Whoa, no, wait. What was that eyebrow thing? What the fuck was that eyebrow thing? I have questions.
Longer than 28 seconds, so 29.
I was
Jesus
gonna say the
fuck.
same
Oh.
thing. 29 is definitely longer than 28.
What's up, Hillbilly Jim? Nice to see you here. Cobes is so ready
Hey.
to kick this cougar out after today's 4-hour straight. Jesus Christ.
4 hours. Like go
4-hour streams. I mean, I know
Wait,
we've done some
what?
long ones, but fuck.
Take her out. Go do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
he
go
had like
outside for once.
he had like 4,500 people watching him when it got brought to my attention, and people were just sending in super chats like go take her to Wendy's. Well, probably don't go to Wendy's, but take her out somewhere and go
Yeah,
do
take her to
something.
fucking Popeyes
No,
or whatever. Right?
Here's the thing though. When he was streaming with her, it was during the day. Today. So you have all of this time to go out, go explore, go do something together, but instead you chose to stream?
I had a phone call. I'm back. What's happening here? Cobes got laid. What's
Yeah.
up, user
Like-
2? Hope you're doing well.
Pickles.
Me and my person, like, when we don't have shit going on, when we don't have previous obligations, like tonight I'm on Underhaven. If I didn't have this going on tonight, you know what me and my person will be doing? Watching some really shitty fucking movies and just chilling. Maybe watching some Gordon Ramsay, like having a good time together because it's nighttime. During the day, one of the things that we enjoy is going out and walking around and just enjoying the sunshine in the day. It's
And,
really
like,
easy, Cobes.
he's in Wyoming. Go out and literally just look up. Like, you can have a better time just going outside and looking up at the stars and being like, oh, look. And he
The
can see
one
a
thing actually
meteor.
out there is fucking nature, so enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
What's
I've
up,
seen
pecan?
4
Or is it pecan?
meteors in the last year.
Is it pecan or pecan? Let's ask Lord of Patriarchy.
I say pecan.
He can't even spell it right.
Yeah, I know he can't. I
He,
know
he,
he can't.
he can't even spell most things right. So
He
I
can't
mean,
even
what else
spell.
is
That's fair. Oh,
All right.
I did not sign up for this. Okay,
Yeah.
come on.
When at first they just pecked each other, I was like, okay, that's kind of cute. But then this happened, and now I'm disgusted. You know?
As you should be.
All right, come on, stop.
Okay. So anyway,
Fat photog, come on, really?
I'm gonna use this multi-tool
No,
to
wait, pause.
remove my
Fat
groin.
Photog. Fat Photog posted a GIF of them making out.
No.
Yes, I have the GIF. It's downloaded to my phone. I can post it anywhere, anytime. And my response to Fat Photog was, "How dare you make me see this 3 times in one day?" Because I saw the stream, I saw his video, and then I saw his GIF, and I was like, "How dare you?" And he was like, "Oh no, I fucked up."
And now it's Underhaven. So wait, what's that mean?
Yeah, and all you did
You
was
all
play
fucked
the
up.
GIF 3 times. Come on.
Anna hates love. Look, I didn't have any problem with it until they started going at it. Like that was the only time I had any issue with it. At first, I was like, "Oh, okay, you know, it's a wholesome moment." But
in this one frame, she is smitten and he is annoyed.
yeah, indifferent. Yeah.
I do. Help yourself.
You're getting me
fucked up, Josh. That's all right. You'll sleep like a baby. That's nothing wrong with that.
What's going on?
Nothing. I was just bragging to YouTube about my delicious discovery of the peanut butter and the A&W.
Yeah.
He keeps doing the eyebrow thing. Wait, what are those eyebrows supposed to be telling me, Cobes? I want answers.
He's like, I got what I wanted. Can you go home now?
Oh god.
What secrets do those eyebrows hold?
That shit. I mean, it's good, but holy fuck, it fucks me up in a different kind of way.
Yeah, whiskeys are different kind of fucked up.
But
he could just not care less about what she's saying.
Well,
Yeah.
It doesn't even taste like whiskey.
Her talking, he looks annoyed, he seems annoyed. But that first night they were together on stream, every time she gave him a kiss on the cheek, anytime she was like rubbing his back, anytime she was showing him physical affection, you could see the excitement on his face. Like, I feel special. I feel wanted. I feel needed.
Maybe he's just gotten too much of it at once at this point.
Anytime she talks, though, it's a different fucking story.
I think we should all.
I see what you're saying now.
We should all still like give Cobes a round of applause because he's got some human affection. Like he's
Sure, yeah,
getting-
that's
he's
more than a
getting-
lot of
like,
people we talk about can say.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, hey Matt.
And yeah, no, compared to like, especially compared to a lot of the other people we talk about, Cobes is the only one who like, you know, deserves to be told, hey, you're all right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So,
To a degree.
yeah, to a degree. I look, I'm comparing him to the bottom of the barrel of humanity, okay? I know Cobes has some problems, but you know, he's not the worst human being ever. There we go. I'll put it like
No.
that.
At least
what's up,
he's not
Matt?
like malicious. It's
Yeah.
more people are malicious towards him.
At least he's not like that Matt Jarbo guy. No, what's up, Matt? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic evening, man. Good to see you. I never realized he looks like a human Pepe. Oh, come
my
on,
God.
Matt. I mean, you're not wrong. However,
I feel that way too, Hillbilly Jim. Cobes is trash too. Yes, he absolutely is. Some people, like, I have a soft spot when it comes to old Cobes videos. But when it comes to a certain point in his timeline, I no longer have that soft spot. And the reason is he destroyed himself. I have videos of him cooking from like 2012, 2014, 2016. And he wasn't drinking as heavily. He wasn't nearly as bloated in the face as he is now. He wasn't doing the fuck shit that he had been doing. And once it went downhill, once he lost that first apartment and had to move into another one, thanks, Clint, for the help with that. Also, if y'all have not seen, please go to Your Favorite Son's channel and watch the interview he did with Clint and Cobes. That shit was just amazing.
I think the biggest thing is we can all agree that we want Cobes to do better, but we know, you know, there's a certain point where, you know, he's probably not, but at the same
definitely.
time,
I mean, he wouldn't be
Yeah.
talked about like he is if that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? A lot of the time, that's how it ends up being, especially someone who's
Yeah.
like talked about as much as Cobes is. Clearly, there's something there. And, you know, just because someone's not like literally the fucking lowest scumfuck that there can be doesn't mean that they're a good person. Just look at fucking Dave. Like, he won't dox people, but he's still a shitty person to me, as you'll see later tonight.
And when it comes to people like Shani and Rev, we just want to watch them burn.
Yeah.
You know, but anyway, I've said my 2 cents.
All right, yeah. We'll continue on with this. I feel like there was something I wanted to say, but I'm sure I'll remember shortly.
That's the thing of it. It's just like peanut butter goodness.
Yeah, peanut butter goodness. Yeah, because whiskey does not.
Really? Really?
You expect anything less from that?
That's a surprise tool for later.
Shut.
He's got his mouth to tool.
It's not normal.
Hey, it works for at least 28 seconds.
No, it's peanut butter whiskey, and screwball peanut butter whiskey is fucking delicious.
Yeah, I'd have to say, obviously, peanut butter whiskey is way better than regular.
Yeah, you heard from the lady herself.
But
But
it's definitely fucking.
I thought someone actually
the
farted
fuck
for a
is
second.
that?
I thought someone actually farted for a second there. Yeah, that sounded like that straight up passing gas.
That was like a mouth fart.
And then look,
Yeah,
it looks like he farted.
Looks like he's taking a dump.
He's
Yeah,
really
I-
pleased with himself.
That looks like a very similar face that we saw Dave make recently.
backwards.
So sorry I missed that.
Wait. He even did
What?
like the. Well,
What the
shit. Fuck.
God
Whatever.
damn it.
I remember where we were.
Come
God damn
on.
it. Fuck. Whatever.
Jesus fucking Christ.
God damn it. Whatever.
Jesus.
I remember where we were. Okay, right around here. Perfect.
Pat the
Right
crotch.
around the
Yeah,
Pat
perfect.
McCrotch.
Dude, we were
Taps
saved
his
by the
penis.
patch crotch. We were saved by the crotch pat. All right.
His real name is Pat
Patch.
McCrotch.
Did you say patch crotch?
Yeah, I said patch crotch. That's my new nickname for Cobes. We're gonna start calling him patch crotch.
Obviously, peanut butter whiskey is way better than regular.
Yeah, you heard from the lady herself.
But
Wait,
He
so
sounds like he's doing the Rick from Rick and Morty thing.
Yeah.
He
Morty.
Yeah, that kind of.
user 2 asked peanut butter whiskey. Yes. So
Yeah.
whiskeys, depending on where you live, they can come in various flavors. Peanut butter whiskey is super popular, oddly, like in the South and in certain parts of the Midwest, but they're very hard to find in like the Northeast and on the West Coast.
What they're actually drinking is called Black Squirrel peanut butter whiskey. I've seen it, and I have never tried it because it sounds disgusting.
I might
Actually,
give it a shot.
I think I did one of the like little shots, and I was just like, no. But he has like a liter of the.
Hang on. I'm gonna posit something here. Honey bourbon and peanut butter whiskey.
Oh, Hillbilly Jim says peanut butter whiskey is good with Kahlua. That
Ooh.
actually sounds really fucking good.
Okay, I guess I know what I'm buying tomorrow.
Tony says it looks like Cobes farted and is proud of it. I think he always looks like he's farted and he's proud of it. Let's be entirely honest. That's just like his perpetual expression.
Moo, I am also from the South. I know exactly what you mean.
Wow.
When it comes to the South has no taste when it comes to alcohol. Yeah, no, I am 100% on board with that. However, a hot toddy does come in handy whenever you have like a sore throat. Hot toddies absolutely 100% help with that. And then pickle shots are really fucking good.
Pickle shots are good when you're like 3 sheets to the wind. And you're like, oh, yeah, let's do some pickle shots.
I was at the bar once and a very nice couple offered to get me one of those, and I was surprised by how much I liked it.
And then you were like, no, I'll suck your dick for free.
No,
oh my god.
Unfortunately, that part never came.
I was just gonna say, pickle shots are
Poor choice of words.
Pickle shots are especially good when you're fucking hungover, because it gives you that tiny bit of bounce back, and then you can chug a shit ton of water afterwards. And
little hair of the dog.
Pickle juice by itself is great for fucking hangovers.
Yeah, nothing beats a good martini, though. I might sound pretentious, but if you can get yourself a good martini, get a good martini.
Nah, get yourself a Mango's Dangerous Bloody Mary.
All right, so, all right, I think
mango.
I think Cobes is about to do the loaf pinching face.
Oh god.
Oh, he's about to?
No, like
he's doing it already.
Pay close attention, okay? Pay close attention, okay?
I'm not gonna answer.
Go away!
Wait, I think that was the loaf pinching face.
Yeah,
he just had that blank stare, like
yeah, that was the loaf pinching face. Yeah.
Like, oh god, I just squeezed out a loaf into my pants. I don't want to get up.
He just realized he's wearing shorts, and he's like, "Oh, it's gonna fall out if I stand
up." we have about 25 beautiful people watching right now. I appreciate every single one of you. Drop a like if you like this shit. If you consider helping out my lovely co-host here and getting some life-saving medication for her kiddo, would be much appreciated.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
I'm not gonna answer
if you can.
That because it's fucking probably
your money. Do it as you
please.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I said it's your money. Do with it as you please.
Yeah, you've all seen the JG Wentworth commercial.
Yeah.
Fucking making love. Fuck you. Yeah, and I knew it was backwards. It's the fucking neck. And why is everything wet? Little droplets of no, but like okay,
That
whiskey and
face.
rum have their own.
That they do.
All his
That-
happiness gone. Like in an
he
instant.
went from ecstatic joy to I am already sick of your shit, woman.
Yeah, look how fast it went from this to this.
Oh my God. Instant replay right
he
there.
went from this to this. That's amazing. I love it.
So she just said, "Oh, it's wet, and there's little droplets of." Ma'am, do not step into the black light in the corner. Do
Oh,
not
God.
do it.
Somebody's gonna sleep in the wet spot tonight.
No, but like okay, whiskey and rum have their own tastes.
That they do.
But no, seriously, that peanut butter wipes any of that out.
No worries.
Where'd the blankie go? Oh, hold on. I know where.
Oh, I was wrong about how long she's going to stay there. So this video is from last night. So instead of 6 more days, is it 5 more days? Or is it still 6? Is she
people-
there?
a
Is
couple
she
people in
there
the
for a
chat-
full week?
A couple people in the chat were saying
Yeah,
6 more
is
days,
it
but I don't know.
3 or 6? Is it
3 or
a
6?
week?
You mean 5 or 6? God damn it.
No. Initially, when she was talking about going to visit him, it was going to be a 3-day visit, according to like previous streams where she was talking about going to see him and him buying her a plane ticket. But since she's there, I wasn't sure if it was still like the 3 days she had initially been talking about or more. It's 8 days total, 6 days left. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Well, her welcome's gonna be very worn out, if it isn't already.
Oh, it is. It is.
It's already worn out.
I got my clothes everywhere. I'm gonna leave like 5 underwears to you.
That's fine. I'll have something to sniff on when you leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose them because you're gonna be snatching them. I'm just.
Yeah, that's all
They're
right.
not even underwears.
Ha ha ha.
She
What kind of
is-
fruity
What
reaction
kind
was
of-
that? What the
I-
fuck?
Okay, I'm gonna give Cobes kind of an out because he is autistic, so I don't think he can like display the emotions he wants on top of
Yeah.
being like a severe alcoholic. But she is absolutely smitten with Cobes. She wants to be there. He is like, do I really want you here? I don't know. I like vagina.
It's too heavy for you.
No, not at all.
Don't worry.
He's probably pretty used to being on his own, you know? For better
Yeah.
or worse, and what comes with that, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, he's not used to having somebody there, so
Ultimately,
This
he's a
is-
creature of
yeah.
habit, too, so.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, this feels nice.
Ted conflicted.
Who gives a fuck about the
It's not that hard to
outside?
use a
Let's
blanket,
check them
fellas.
out.
Oh, so, pause. When it comes to
Play it a
me-
little bit more. Don't pause here.
No.
Sorry, go ahead.
When it comes to me, like, I enjoy having a person. I have a person, it's fucking great. But at the same time, I enjoy me and said person having our own separate spaces, because individuality and personal needs are super goddamn important. You can't be around each other 100% of the time. It's just, it's not
not healthy.
doable in my mind, because I have been on my own for so long. My person had been on their own for so long, and that space is fucking great. If I were to ever have someone move in with me, they would have their own separate bedroom as their own personal space, for whenever they need to go away. And I think Cobes is one of those people that needs to have that personal space away from a person.
Rule 1, personal space.
Yeah.
Rule number 2, personal space.
Number 3, get out of my personal space.
Number 4, refer to number 3.
No, number 4 is rip your skin off, and then personal space.
You're getting too close to my personal space.
Wow.
I think Anna left.
R.I.P. Anna.
And
Dink it and sink it, as Rhett and Link famously said.
Who?
He said Rhett and Link.
Good mythical morning.
wow.
Wow.
With that confused look on her face.
Who doesn't fucking know Good Mythical Morning? Like,
I'm honestly surprised when people don't know Good Mythical Morning. But then again, a lot of the people I talk to are like married with children, so
Sorry
like
about that.
they may not. Yeah, yes. Not the Al Bundy kind. Well, sometimes.
Good Mythical Morning. So their theme song, there's actually a song on Small Humans' Little People Fire Truck that is the Good Mythical Morning theme with some extra like snare and bass added to it. It's fucking wild. Like
you played
I
that
played
for
it
me,
for Lizard,
and I was like, wait a second. That sounds so familiar. And you're like, Good Mythical Morning. No, she's like, yes. Oh my god.
it's like sped up with some extra bass and other things added to it, but it's the fucking Good Mythical Morning theme from like 2 years ago, and it's fucking wild. Love that shit.
All right.
Good Mythical Morning.
Yes,
but anyway.
Hillbilly Jim, you're right. Lizard and I watched Vaughn on Good Mythical Morning together while we were hanging out one time in StreamYard.
Yeah, we brought that up on stream at some moment a couple weeks ago. That was interesting to see someone like completely different have a perspective on watching something that Vaughn put out. It was almost kind of surreal because like I feel like it's mostly people in this little insular circle who know about Vaughn. But he has gone viral a few times. I mean, he was Karate Kyle after all.
To be fair, though.
Facts.
To be fair. Rhett and Link don't know the full history of Von Helton. So, of course, they're going to come at it from like a different angle than, say, all of us that know about, vampire, wizard, Elder Scroll holding Karate Kyle Von Helton.
But like when we first started doing Underhaven, like I knew barely anything about Vaughn. So if people who watch the earlier episodes, you can go see that evolution of me like knowing almost nothing about Vaughn to like knowing quite a lot about him, I suppose now. Which is sad to say, makes me reflect about my life choices. But
I do that all the time.
And now, if you see Dr. Stranger Danger, don't hesitate to call the Kentucky Colonels.
Oh my God.
Stranger Danger.
All right. So we're putting this to bed like we did with the Mr. Dapperton thing, at least for a time period, because this has been a long, arduous fucking saga, and I've been bothered about like the same conversation that I've had with Dave 2 weeks ago for like the 2 weeks since every time I've tried to go into his chat. So we're putting this to rest here. I had a conversation with Dave, one that I was going into it wanting to be the final one for at least a while, and basically this entire debate, for those of you who aren't familiar, I'm sure most of you are by now, but if you aren't familiar, I'll give a quick rundown. Basically, I think Dave should have self-respect and not be a total fucking lol cow and try and like do something with his life. And Dave thinks otherwise. And he's really pissed off at me for saying it. That's pretty much all there is to it.
Is this the one from
Apparently.
the other day? Like from
Yes, this is
yesterday
the
or something?
same stream that you talked about a bit on your stream, and I do want to thank you for standing up for me and talking about it a bit. But
I think this is like the exact point where I was like, okay, I've hit 3 hours. I need to get the hell out of here. So I never saw this point. which is
Apparently,
awesome.
according to
Good.
Anna, there is something that Dave does that is going to piss me right the fuck off.
I knew as soon as he did it, like while I was talking to him, that it would piss you off when you heard about it. So yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking forward to it, but I'm curious to see what you are going to say when he says it.
And
because it's pretty
Yeah.
just
But,
to reiterate real quick,
go
like
ahead.
Anna, you gave Dave every out. You gave him the most of humanity. Like you were trying to do the best for him, and he shat all over you. And you just distancing yourself is probably like the most adult thing you can do. Like it doesn't make any sense for any of us to actually like talk with Dave other than to just fuck with him.
Yeah, that's why I went in with this
he
last time, because I didn't want my
Yeah.
previous time talking to him to be the last time, because I didn't go in like knowing that this is going to be like the last time I talked to Dave directly for a while. This
Yeah.
time, I feel
Yeah.
like I made a lot of good points. I really feel like I stated my case the best I could, and I left the
did.
situation, you know,
A
not
better
really
person.
making. Yeah, I feel like it maybe, but we'll see.
The bigger person, let's say that.
I
Yeah,
was just gonna shit talk him. As you can see, I am literally in the queue on this video, and right after he gets done talking with you, he just ends.
Do you
It's
know
like,
how hard it is for me to be the bigger person with Dave? I mean, I'm 5'4" and fucking skinny as hell.
Oh well, I mean,
To be fair, he's 5'7", and you could outrun him at a brisk walk.
he's like a dime. He's like a dime store Paul's ego.
Oh my god! What's up, Ashley? Nice to see you.
So accurate.
I know.
Dave's
It's
jealous
painful.
that I'm taller than him.
Yeah,
Yeah, wow.
you tower
That would-
above him.
That's probably why he won't debate you.
Yeah,
You must be this short to debate this man.
Dave has a Napoleon complex.
Oh, that explains why he kicks Lizard out all the time.
Yeah.
Because
Can
like
we-
I'm
Yeah.
5'10", Lizard is 6 foot. So like a dude coming to him with as much as Lizard has done, like that's one thing. But he won't even fucking talk to me because I am a 5'10" woman that has done way more than him. Got it.
Yeah, he hates those
Facts.
talls. He hates those fucking talls. I think that's what it boils down to.
I was gonna say something.
You better not say what I think you're gonna.
He loves them tall boys, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He likes them tall and slender and ready to
So-
drink.
So this is actually when Dave. Oh my god! Stop it!
Oh my god. All right, let's get into this.
Yeah,
You-
I'm sorry.
Without further ado, so we actually are gonna watch a little bit that you got into Lizard already on your stream, just because I want people to have the
Yeah.
full context to what I said there. But yeah, the majority of what we need to get to here is stuff that you have not covered yet, and the stuff at the end is really telling. So let's dive into it. We'll keep this brisk.
Underhaven.
Did you mean brief?
All right, Underhaven, what the fuck do you want to talk about?
No, it's
Oh,
gonna be-
no.
it's gonna taste like iced tea, so it's brisk. Anyway, so yeah.
To be fair, I like me a brisk iced tea. They're pretty
All right.
good.
Oh, the brisk raspberry tea.
Mm,
Fucking fantastic.
yeah.
I don't know why, but Lipton brisk iced tea or brisk anything makes my chest hurt. I don't know why. Just like beer makes my fucking chest hurt.
It might be because of the way that it's brewed.
Yeah. Because like
I can't.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I can't do standard beers. I can only do like seltzers because standard beers are brewed in a different way than seltzers are. So like
Interesting.
standard beer makes my chest hurt. Certain teas make my chest hurt.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
like regular beers sit really heavy in my stomach, so it makes me feel really full, and then like I burp the foam, like not like Dave. I don't just rub it into my beard. But
to be fair,
I was gonna say to be direct. Hey, gotta change up the greeting every now and again, right?
No. Say
Shut
it.
up.
No. Join the fucking hive mind, damn it.
No, I don't know.
All right, get
what
your
is this,
point
the
out
Borg?
there.
Assimilate.
No.
Articulate your fucking point already.
I was
Only
gonna
Picard
say
would have said
there
no.
are certain beers that don't do anything, and I find that those are usually Mexican beers.
Wow, what are you, racist?
I guess my esophagus is, and my
Your
chest.
esophagus.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say. All right, let's continue.
Anyway.
moving on.
Can we get a hashtag Kiana's racist against Mexicans?
Only
in the
Kiana's
chat?
esophagus.
No, I'm not.
Just put out hashtag the racist esophagus with no context.
Racist esophagus.
Oh my god, that sounds like it could be like a YouTuber in like 2015 or something.
That's like the racist butt.
Oh my! All right, you know what? Yeah, we've reached the apex of this joke.
Okay.
My butt is not racist. Check the middle stall.
Is.
What do you think I want to talk about?
I don't know. I don't care. Just get to the point.
You don't give a shit, and yet you invited me in here. Clearly, you want my attention.
No,
well,
I really don't. You invited yourself in here first. You were in my waiting room. Now, what the...
Lizard pointed this out on his stream, but it's like, you opened the lines. So, I don't know why you're the one bitching. Like, you literally invited the people who are waiting here to join on some level.
He opens the line, but demands some sort of, like you snap the fucking attention. Like, this isn't fucking boot camp. Fuck off.
I know.
You know what I mean, though. You know.
Yeah.
No, I think I remember I talked about this portion a little bit because I've gone over this with a lot of people. This is part of the reason why I don't use Facebook anymore. It's a public forum. It's a place for you to actually talk, and people can, contradict your points. If you put the soapbox down and you start talking, people can contradict you. And if you have a problem with that, then don't put the fucking soapbox down. Like that's the whole point. It's to have the conversation, but he's completely incapable of having a conversation. He just wants to dominate everything. But
yeah, true. And I call him out on that later. I don't think you got to that point, but you'll probably really like what I have to say there.
Fuck do you want to talk about? Otherwise, I'm booting your ass.
I want
to get to my kitchen.
I want an apology, Dave.
You'll be on the 12th ship to Novigrad before you get that from me.
You really don't think there's anything wrong with what you said to me yesterday?
Novigrad.
Don't know, don't care, don't really give a shit.
You told me to never fucking talk to you again because I was concerned about you and your mental health. You treated me like an absolute fucking sack of shit, even though all I ever did was care about you. You think that's okay? You think that's okay to treat people like that?
You know
it's
what?
Not.
You're right. I'm sorry I wasn't a lot fucking harsher. No, stop fucking caring about me. Stop fucking worrying about me. Stop fucking dissecting what I am. Shut the fuck up.
Is this what Dave just does to everybody?
Yep.
It sure fucking seems like it to me. That's very much my read on this situation. This is just what happens when anyone's like, hey, man, maybe, straighten yourself out a little bit. And this kind of sounds like oh my fucking God. This is like my last ditch attempt to try and get someone to actually like treat themselves with any form of fucking decency. I had to put my fucking humanity into this shit. This was it. I'm not giving it an earnest try after this shit. Like,
yeah. And you and I had a conversation about this where I was like, I think you went too far with your humanity because he doesn't deserve it. But hey, it's on you to to do that, and it's the right thing to do. You did the right thing, but there's a certain point where you just got to say, fuck this dude. Fuck him. You know? But yeah.
I've about reached my limit with him, honestly.
Yeah. I'm not going to fault you for a second for doing the right thing. But, like, you know, you did what you thought was all right.
But yeah,
I mean,
no,
this was
I
good.
can get increasingly more pissed off at him as this goes on. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Just enjoy the goddamn program. Leave me the fuck alone if you are that worried about my mental fucking health. It's not your mental health to worry about. We are not brothers. We are not cousins. We are not nieces. We are not nephews. We are nothing and no one. If I die tomorrow, your fucking life wouldn't fucking matter. Have I gone that harsh?
This is what you do to everybody who cares about you.
No, it's not. Those that truly do care about me, I listen to. You don't.
What the fuck makes you think that? Why? Because I don't blow smoke up your ass like the mods in your chat do?
No.
What I do wrong?
know you don't.
What I do wrong?
I know you don't.
What did I do wrong to you, man? I just want an answer.
Simple. Was your first fucking video?
I had no idea what the fuck he meant by that for like a solid minute.
Yeah, I'm still confused about that.
Yeah, what he was talking about was when I like called in. I have no idea why I called him on my first video, but when I called in a couple weeks ago and I first confronted him, like, you need to stop talking to fucking Jake and responding to him constantly. You have the power to end this. And that thing that I've repeatedly brought up to you guys that he just keeps talking about because it clearly fucking affected him on some level.
Yeah, like that's
what he's talking about. Sorry.
You know, I was just gonna say, like, I got bored with talking about Shani and Rev, so I just stopped talking about him. I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna move on to somebody else. Like, it's really that simple.
I ain't posting StreamYard.
Simple.
This ain't a call-in show, bro.
Yeah, this ain't a call-in. Take your fucking ass elsewhere.
And
I don't want you around me ever. Go the fuck away.
Echovin's a fucking dipshit and a troll. Along the lines of what's his face, Juice Main. Yeah, keyboard warrior hides behind a screen. That's about it. But we can continue on with Dave.
Let's continue on here. The first time ever,
your first time, man, you had an argument like this.
I don't even remember when that was.
No,
the first time we
weeks ago.
Take care, Pecan. My bad.
Wow.
Oh,
wow, you're the new Dave. You can't even spell peckin' right. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
I said peon. At least I feel bad about it.
Did you have a voice break? Did you have a voice break? That should happen sometimes.
I was also swallowing some beer when I
was
trying to talk.
Okay. Don't do it again.
Wait,
though.
hold on. Did you Spain? Lizard, I ain't a troll, not to you guys anyway. But you're still a racist piece of shit. It doesn't matter if you're a troll or not. You're still a racist piece of shit.
Facts.
That is what it is. It'll be what it'll be. So if they don't want to talk to you, they don't want to fucking talk to you. Like, it is what it is. It'll be what it'll be. Okay, let's move forward.
This is Underhaven show. She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
You know, sometimes in the past I have opened up the lines for some calls, but we're just not doing that tonight. I'm not afraid of anything that anyone has to fucking say. You guys are free to make your fucking arguments in the live chat like everybody else. But yeah, that's where it will remain unless we do a call-in show specifically made for call-ins.
Which
That
it will
wasn't the
say in the
first time
title,
we ever
call-in
interacted.
show.
We've been, I've known. Yep, it'll be right there in the title if we ever do one, which I would like to do eventually, but not tonight. For
No,
like
I
5
said
years.
the first time me and you had an argument about this.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I felt like I stated my case to you. And when I ended it, I was just like, I'm not going to be able to convince you. Like, I don't know why it's still something that you're making a fucking issue about. Did it really fucking impact you that much? I figured if you wouldn't care, then you would have just moved on and not talked about it anymore. Clearly, what I said had some impact on you.
No, you made a really fatal flaw. You tried to tell me what to do.
I didn't. What a weird fucking assumption for him to make.
Yeah.
And I catch him in this lie real fast. I'd never asked him to do shit.
Nobody did.
Nobody did. It was just a suggestion.
Okay, this is a classic abusive tactic where you make a suggestion and suddenly it becomes you're telling me what to do. Anna suggested that Dave should stop talking about Jake. Anna suggested, keyword, suggested that Dave leave it the fuck alone because if Dave quits responding, Jake will get bored and move on to something else. Dave is twisting it around to you told me what to do.
Yeah,
that's the tactic. Y'all aren't in a relationship that I'm
he
aware
still
of.
uses them though.
He still thinks they're in a relationship.
Clearly. No. You can't strong arm people like that when you're as short as you are, Dave.
Yeah, even if someone is short as me. Let's continue. I didn't tell you what to do. I gave you my honest opinion.
You did.
Did I give you some type of weird ultimatum? Was I like, if you don't do this, we're no longer friends anymore?
But you
I gave
me in a way. Not a hard ultimatum where you had any leverage, but a weird ultimatum.
Oopsie.
I can't believe that shit. I can't fucking believe that shit. So he admits it's not what it is, but he's like, no, that's still what it is. He's done this type of shit before. He weasels his way into still believing the same shit, even when he's called out on something being untrue. It's sad.
I don't think Dave, even if he were sober and coherent, could make a cogent argument. I don't think he's intelligent enough to do so.
I agree 100%.
It's just bad.
Wasn't an ultimatum because I didn't make you make a choice. I gave you advice. That's all it was. All it was my personal thoughts and feelings from the fucking heart. From the goddamn heart.
Here's my goddamn response to that. How fucking dare you?
All right, Greta Thunberg.
How dare you?
How dare you?
What?
Do you know how many fucking times I have heard "how dare you" from abusive people in my life? It started with my sister. When my mom would give her chores to do when she was supposed to be babysitting me, and then she would pass them on to me, and when I wouldn't do them because that's not my fucking job, how dare you not listen to me? When I was in my first abusive relationship, I didn't do the things that he wanted. So how dare you? When I was with Small Human's dad before he broke my eye socket, anytime I wouldn't pack him lunch because I was preoccupied taking care of the house, taking care of Small Human, trying to do the things that he was not doing, that he should have been fucking responsible for, how dare you? Fuck you, Dave. You can grow the fuck up and suck your own fucking dick.
He doesn't have the
skill, the know-how, the articulation, the
articulation. That's the word I was looking for.
the gumption.
Or the
I'm already pissed off.
the length.
We haven't even gotten to the part I was talking to you about. So
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm sorry it offended you so much. I just thought with the way that you act that you might need someone who actually gives a damn about you.
I, and I alone, am the master of my emotions.
What kind of cartoon fucking villain shit is that?
That's so sad.
I and I alone decide what's going to be said, what is going to be done on these live streams.
Because this is the
No one
only
person.
place in your life that you have any control.
Exactly. That's what I point out later too. Like he thinks that he can get away with this shit just because it's his channel.
Like, dude, like having control over my live stream is kind of fun because, you know, I can just, you know me, I'll just be like, okay, come on, come talk. And, you know, the vast majority of people will just fuck off. They'll be like, well, I'm not going to come on, you know, which is understandable because a lot of people just live in the chat. That's fine. But, dude, this is the only place in your life you have control.
100%. And it's really sad.
It is really sad.
Streams.
No one person can do it all alone, man.
Oh, yes, they can. And I am proof of said.
Bullshit. You're proof of the opposite, actually.
100%.
I'm sorry. His existence completely proves my point, and I don't mean to be rude or anything like that, but the fact that he's gotten to this point and he acts like nothing is wrong, and the fact that he's just so prideful that he just refuses to change it, even though he knows that I'm right, just says everything. He's the problem in a nutshell.
The ultimate, how does it go? The inevitability of pride is simply downfall.
Yeah.
So you can be as proud as you want about who you are and what you want to be, but the inevitability is you're going to fall a lot harder. But yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, when you think that you're fucking perfect and indestructible like this, you tend to fucking fail and fall.
Yeah.
People who adapt to the times and realize that they aren't fucking perfect and are always trying to better themselves, that's generally how you have a better, more fulfilling life, in my opinion. At least that's what I've recognized. But hey, maybe that's just me.
Yeah. And over my years, like I've learned, because I used to be like, if I were getting into the internet, like when Dave were like really popular and I were a lot younger, I would probably be more on the side of Dave and everything. But I've learned, having met tons of people from all different walks of life, been all over the world, dude, that you just have to take care of each other. Like, we're the same species. We just
empathy
have
isn't
to
some lie like Dave thinks it is. It's a real thing that if more people fucking took seriously, the world would just be an inherently better place. And there's nothing wrong with having more of it. There's nothing wrong with having more of it. Most things you can have too much of a good thing. I don't think that's a thing with empathy. There's not too much you can have. There's no too much caring about your fellow human being that you can have. I feel like that's always a healthy thing. Maybe that's
I can caveat onto that saying that like having too much empathy can lead into naivete, so that you become naive. But
I agree.
That's,
but
like, you should, if someone's hurt or if someone's going through a thing, you should help them. You should do everything that you can to help that person, which is exactly what you did. And I kind of, that's kind of goes back to circle back to what we were talking about. Like, I thought you were being a little naive, but at the same time, dude, you were doing everything right. And, you know, you can do everything right and still lose. But
Really? You're proof of that? The majority of people watching you right now are just in it for a sick fucking joke, man.
And here's the problem. I don't care.
I don't believe that for 1 second, by the way.
His not caring is the problem.
Someone as prideful as him, though, I don't believe he doesn't care. He does care what people think of him. Because it's obvious, because he talks about how much his ego is huge. He admits that shit. It's not even something I have to coerce him into admitting. He admits he's got a ton of pride, a massive fucking ego. But he also wants me to believe that he doesn't care about how people look at him and what his image is. Like, and also, I told him to do a fucking poll in the live chat, which he refused to do. Maybe it was this time, maybe it was the previous time we talked. But I told him to do a poll in the live chat to see, you know, who's listening ironically and who's listening unironically. And he refused to do it because he fucking knew what the results of that poll would be, and he was afraid of them.
oh yeah.
But he just played it off like he didn't care, even though he was afraid of the results of the poll.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Goat Corpse, you can go to any of my streams within the last like 3 fucking months, and you can hear my small human in the background. He is nonverbal autistic. We do home therapy sessions all the fucking time. I am currently homeschooling him until shit gets settled and sorted and they know what school he's going to be going to. My child exists. He is a nonverbal autistic 10-year-old with a seizure disorder, which is why my links get posted, because insurance won't cover his emergency life-saving diazepam. It is a rectal formula. Do you need any more fucking information? Because you don't fucking deserve it. Fuck off.
Yeah, the thing that bothered me about what dipshit said, not the one on screen, this one. No, here's the dipshit on screen. But Goat Corpse, why are you asking for PII? Do you want to answer that question?
Hello, Master of the Multiverse.
There you go. I was like, oh, welcome.
Yeah, we're not going to get an answer on that. You know?
Yeah.
All right, let's continue. Let's continue.
It was just a rhetorical question.
Why? Are little comments in the comment section gonna harm me?
You're so deluded at this point that you can't even.
Are little comments after this live stream goes up gonna harm me?
Wait a minute. 1 second. 1 second. Your audio setup is causing echo. Click here to get help. I just like that part. I don't know why that's so fucking funny to me. It just says click here to get help. If only someone would get Dave some help. But I don't think.
Damn. If only he had more than just a broadcast certificate.
Yeah.
Head gum.
Damn.
Golly gee whiz.
Live stream goes up.
Oh, okay. I see here.
No.
Well,
doing anything?
Nope.
I mean,
Nope.
the shit that
The
Jake says
answer
about
is
you.
nothing.
The shit
good
that
luck
Jake
for the next 30
says
minutes, Goat
about you
Corpse.
enough that you feel the need to respond to almost every single thing that he says.
No,
If you didn't care,
I don't.
if you didn't
I
care-
did, I would have responded tonight when I had his fucking cunt on the line.
Still got Sarah on here.
I don't
All
give
she
a
had to
shit
do
if
was
she's
ask.
fucking on here or not. She's not on with me now.
Every time Sarah and Jake get in the chat, he caves and talks to them.
Yep.
It's not like this is like something that's ever like, I don't think there's ever been an exception to this. Sometimes it takes 10 minutes, sometimes it takes 5 minutes, sometimes it's instantly, sometimes it's 25 minutes, but he always caves. And that's the point I'm trying to make to him. He has this stupid fucking relationship where he's just like, he's willing to put himself out there as a little cow, and he's willing to take those fucking lashings, and it's the saddest goddamn thing. You know, Mango's pointed out a lot of the abuser tactics that he's tried to employ on me so far, but every single one of them I've noticed has fucking flopped and failed because I'm just able to pick it out because just like it's so removed from reality. the only way in which he's able to believe all this shit and think it's okay is by deluding himself. And even then, he acknowledges that I'm right, but he's just like, nope, I'm too much of a man, quote unquote. So I'm not going to acknowledge that. When in reality, I think being a man, or more accurately, just being a fucking goddamn adult, you know, it kind of entails the fucking opposite. Sometimes you should know when you're in over your head and making a fucking fool of yourself. But, you know, who am I to say?
I've been there. I still have those streams up where I got in over my head and, you know, got way too shit-faced. The 1,000 subscriber stream that I did where Tragic came in and fucked with me. Yeah, I still keep that up because I think about it all the time. Like, I never have to go back to that. I have to think about, you know, what I'm actually doing. And when I get to a certain point, I got to be like, all right, I got to fuck off. When I'm not making good points, I'm lucky to have friends like you guys that will call me out and be like, dude, you shut the fuck up. I know Underhaven has taken me out and just been like, dude, go home.
Calm down. Calm down.
Yeah,
Have
it's
some
the
dip, you know.
It's the guy at the bar just being like, dude, just go home. You're not gonna win this fight, because they're trying to like pick a fight with the biker at the pool table that's, you know, 6'7", and they're Dave. No, you're not gonna win that fight. Just go home.
I feel you, man. Yeah. Sometimes you got to be able to approach somebody like that and be like, look, man, this ain't it. And that's what I was trying to do with Dave. And he tried to frame it like this weird ultimatum. I'm glad I did such a good job of unraveling that shit, because like that was just such a bullshit thing for him to try and pull on me. And it was genuinely an abuser tactic.
Yeah. And you don't deserve that. Nobody deserves that.
Nobody deserves that, of course. Yeah. Opened up the lines almost instantaneously as soon as you smelled some
No,
blood.
I did not. It took 25 to 45 damn minutes before I let her on, and her alone. I didn't let her bring all this fucking tomato boyfriend on.
That just goes to show your backbone has an expiration date.
I sorry to say things good English well.
Well articulated, Elizabeth.
Can you go back like 5 seconds?
Yeah, sure. I'll take it back 10.
Okay.
I didn't let her big bulbous fucking tomato boyfriend on.
Oh, bulbous tomato. Okay, I thought he said old tomato, because it was like, that's what I say.
Yeah, you might have misheard. Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about the corn on the cob. Goes to show your backbone has an expiration date. I believe that's actually where you wrapped up your coverage of this.
Yeah, dude, your backbone has an expiration date. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. And look at that face he makes afterwards, that dejected fucking face. You knew that was a good burn. I'm sorry, man. I'm not.
Let me get this straight.
That's great.
I denied Sarah for 2 hours.
And then you caved.
And then I put her on the show.
First it was 25 minutes, then it was 45 minutes, now it was 2 hours.
Yeah. Dave, you cannot deny the sins of your flesh.
Wait,
you keep falling in the pit.
This whole stream was 2 hours.
Yeah. he doesn't know how to fucking tell time. He doesn't have clocks.
Oh yeah, he lost his clocks. Yeah,
exactly.
You're right. Oh man, he's clocked out.
Oh my god.
Juice Mane, I didn't bail after that line. I had been going for 3 hours.
Yeah, he'd been going for quite a long time.
Yeah. If you knew how streaming works, like I keep watching the live clock that's right in front of me, and it's in 1 hour and 23 minutes. That's pretty good time. I didn't bail on shit. I was just fucking tired. It takes a lot out of you. Not gonna lie.
Oh my god. Ecoven. Quit using fucking sock counts. We will ban every single goddamn one. It's not that Anna is afraid of dissent. It's the fact that this is not a goddamn call-in show. We have a set panel for these streams, and you're just a sack of fucking shit. Fuck all the way off. Same with
Yeah.
Goat Corpse. Goat Corpse, don't you ever, goddamn again in my presence, use the R slurred when it comes to non-verbal persons.
Yeah,
And
that
if
was
you
some of the
come in
most fucked
talking
up
to shit again,
insensitive shit.
I'm a mod. I'll just ban you. I gave you 30 minutes. I'm actually very generous about this because I think everybody has a voice, but
really? Really? Okay. All right. I'm taking action.
All right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Juice, I
you.
want to point out to you. This is like the type of fucking person that hangs out in Dave's chat. This is like the unironic viewer of Dave's. Is this really the type of person that you want to be associated with, man?
Yeah,
I'm just
and-
asking you genuinely. Like, really, like, it's a genuine question, brother. And anyway,
hey,
what's up,
man.
Garbo? Nice to
What's
have you
up?
here. We have some we have some ridiculous people in our live chat, but I'm sure you're familiar with that.
I mean, I'm not familiar with the people specifically.
No, but you're familiar with
just-
the concept of angry people in
Yeah.
live.
The fuckery, yeah.
Yeah, so someone was using the R slur.
Yeah, in a very in an especially uncomfortable situation considering the circumstances.
So like the back of a Volkswagen.
Oh my god.
More so, I brought up my small human who is non-verbal autistic with a seizure disorder.
Yeah.
And someone was like, "Oh, I'm also a non-verbal R slur."
Yeah, that nah.
You fucking do that shit around me. Nah. Not ever.
No.
Yeah, and people know that's like a sensitive thing, so they're just trying to be assholes intentionally. Yeah. So
real quick, Juice Main, I ended at 3 hours, like I told you. You didn't listen. And I'm just saying, the best part of the conversation is after that point. Okay, well, that's why I'm here. Me and Underhaven talked offline about this. And I was like, oh, I missed something? This is fucking great. Let's watch it while we can all talk about it together. Because that's what it's like having friends. I'm sorry that you don't have that opportunity in your life, but hey, maybe it's just because you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, I have a question before we begin on this, because Matt, I'm sure you're familiar with just discussion of people like this in general, and how do you feel about my approach to some of these certain individuals, and that I'm actually trying to make them less shitty people? I mean, I failed every time so far, but I think eventually I'm going to find somebody. Eventually I'll find somebody.
Sure. You're like, listen, my goal is to help people. I'm just fucking bad at it.
Yeah, I'm terrible at it.
I think, well, I mean, I guess though, but that might be the answer to the question. If you're asking me what I think about your approach, and then you're like, but I fucking suck at it, then that might be the issue to some extent.
Okay, but like, I've got good intentions, John.
Yeah, true. But what do we say about that? The road to hell is paved in good intentions.
Yeah, damn.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not saying like don't do anything, but there are some people out there that are just like either not worth your time and energy to try to save, or simply don't want it. But there's also the dog on the nail syndrome, where a lot of the people that are just like, oh, my life is terrible, are only doing it because they're a dog on a nail crying for attention.
Yeah.
And it's hard to tell on the internet like how bad things are, because people only see like whatever people want you to see. You know, I mean, no one is forced to say anything of any kind on the internet. You know, you have to willfully give that information, and then that information will be then interpreted by other people, usually incorrectly, because they don't have full context. You know what I mean? So it's like, your approach might be good natured, but if you don't have every piece of 1,000-piece puzzle, you're not going to be able to complete it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just don't want to be another like bad faith commentary person trying to just use everybody as a content cow, because I just don't ever think that'll be my approach. I don't think that's the approach anyone here takes either. So I don't know.
No, I don't think so either. Content cows are like, like, if you think, I guess it's kind of hard to say, because like anything you cover repeatedly is considered a content cow.
Well, Well, here's the fucking thing. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with this. I probably haven't told you this at any point, but this guy was actually like becoming a content cow for Andy Worski and like the Keno Casino podcast that he does
Yeah,
now.
no, I've seen that pop up. I thought that was really weird that they were talking about him because I thought War Corpse was just far beneath even the Keno Casino, which is not elevated in any explicit terminology.
They kind of stopped talking about him, but for a good few months they were talking a lot about him and his beef with Jake.
Yeah, because it's content, because that's what the casino has. Exactly. All the casino has is content like that, because they don't actually like, you know, I made a criticism about the only thing that's going to do well on YouTube is basically just like either incessant drama farming or Mr. Beast type extravagancy. And then Andy Worski actually responded and he's like, we're doing really well. And I'm like, yeah, because you guys are drama farmers.
That's not an argument. Yeah, exactly.
That's, you know, and I'm like, you guys are doing insane drama farming all the time, over the top, hyperbolic. And the thing is, though, the thing that I personally have trouble with is just that, like, I do think Andy and PPP can be entertaining, but I feel the same way about like Pod Awful, Jesse PS. They can be very funny when they want to be. My complaint, and this happens with a lot of people, is it's so disingenuous in their approach. Like they just start manufacturing things that don't exist. And then they say it enough times to where their audience will say it enough times to where then
it just becomes an echo chamber.
It becomes, well, also that, but it becomes the lore. And if you're trying to then find out whether or not somebody is a certain way or if something they said is real or fake, and the general consensus is, oh, this person did X because of Y, and then you find out that that's not even remotely what happened, somebody just made it up, it's really difficult to get the information because of all that. Like it's just like everything gets memory hold pretty damn often, you know? Like I had some asshole the other day come at me and just go, oh, are you going to DMCA me like you did all those other people? And I'm like, you're a remedial with a hard R, because I never DMCA'd anybody. Flagging and copyright claims are different.
Yeah.
So it's like
completely goddamn different.
It's completely different. Yeah. And it's like, but again, trying to explain to somebody what they believe is wrong is or inappropriate or like not correct or non-factual, it becomes an issue, right? And especially the fact that so much of the internet is a goddamn game of telephone, which is so weird because on YouTube everything is fucking recorded. Yeah. So it's like how bad is it that our comprehension is so terrible when the telephone is still bad? Even
another thing is like people sometimes they'll try and do false copyright claims but don't understand what fair use is.
Facts.
And so when they make those claims and the person that used their content within fair use appeal and the content gets restored and they're like, oh, well, there's no claim here because you fall under fair use according to what the fair use law is. They're just like, well, what happened? Why is your content still up? Because fair use is very fucking specific. There are certain guidelines you have to meet. And it's so stupid that people try and abuse the copyright system just to get at people that are falling under fair use.
I hate to hit this button all the time because the thing is fucking worn out at this point. YouTube, for the vast majority of us, it's a hobby.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as like model airplanes or stamp collecting. It's a hobby. It just happens to be, more technical. And the people who can make, a decent amount of money, like streamers and everything like that, like Penguin Z0. Yeah. He started out as doing this as a hobby. Now he gets like within 2 hours, he has, a few million views. And it's like, that's not going to happen for everybody. It's a hobby. You can't take this shit too seriously because once this thing is over, that's it. Like when
this shit in the chat is the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. I just want to say that it's like the saddest I've like seen like 37 fucking goddamn different individuals. I'll call them.
I'm trying to ignore it.
It's pretty fucking hard to ignore, but fair enough.
Well, yeah, you're running the
Keon
stream.
and
You gotta
I-
watch the chat. That's
Keon
important.
and I we're on top of shit. Like,
Good.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about a
I-
damn
Yeah.
thing. We'll
Appreciate
get sorted.
Yeah, let's continue on with this shit. I'm really not concerned about it. It's just funny.
Yeah.
It's in a sad way.
It's fucking pathetic.
Yeah, it's pathetically sad. And it's laughable. Let's continue on though. Let's get through this because this is the part where it has not been reviewed on a stream at all yet, I believe. So.
oh god.
And then repeatedly reminded her that she's under my rules.
Because this is the one place where you have full control. In a neutral platform, you wouldn't be able to pull that shit.
Oh my god, are you fucking serious?
I'm being honest with you, man. In a
No,
neutral
you're
platform, you
fucking
wouldn't be able to
not.
pull that shit. You pull
I
the
had
tactic,
full
all the shit where
control
it's
of
like,
said situation.
it's my platform, it's my control. Yeah, I get that, but
Yeah,
it's, not
it's
like you
also
ever
my
leave.
platform that you're on right now, and I gave her
But-
about the same leeway I'm giving you.
Yeah, but you never fucking like leave your comfort zone, so it just makes you look like a fucking pussy.
I don't care.
The ultimate defense for any situation. Every time that I fucking call him out on something, that's what he says. It's ridiculous. He has no fucking argument.
He doesn't care.
The last bastion of an idiot that can't defend their points. I don't care.
All right, then why are we even having a conversation? That's why I'm fucking giving up on this dude after this conversation. It's like talking to a goddamn wall. And it's worse because he admits I'm right, but then he doesn't do anything about it. I know.
Okay, all right.
To be fair, he is built like a wall, but
yeah, he
not
could be
one
like
you want.
A walrus.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, does anyone remember Walrus Guy?
I mean, look at I mean, he kind of looks like one too, you know, like with his receding hairline, and you can see that the hair is moving down to his beard.
I think the Beatles wrote a song about this guy.
Is that the one that they all wrote while they all jerked off in the same room together?
Yeah, I think so. Sounds
okay. Okay.
They all live in a yellow submarine.
Imagine.
She's so heavy.
Not my hero. Oh, but I'm sorry.
Roll that
came out
back.
of
Roll
left
that
field.
back.
Hold on.
Yeah, I got really angry there. He said something that really triggered me.
Play that beautiful
zone,
beam
so
footage.
it just makes you look like a fucking pussy.
I don't care.
I know you
Okay,
don't
all
care.
right, fine. Let's go. Let's go with your fucking hero, Jake.
He always does this. It's like, oh, your fucking hero, Jake, sent you. And I'm like, he's not my fucking hero.
And
he's not a hero. He's some guy on the fucking internet.
His sycophants, like Juice Mane, always come back to, oh, well, what about Jake? Who cares about Jake? I don't like Jake. I really don't like him. Like, he's not someone I watch regularly. Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty neutral towards him personally. Like, I still don't like how he treated my close friend. The only thing I really like is I like a lot of the people in his community. There's some great people there. But
I like watching Jake fuck with Dave. But that's about it.
yeah, I get you. If he was less of a fucking dick, then I'd probably watch his content more. But as it stands, I really only poke in when he's fucking with Dave. But
yeah.
He's not my hero.
When does he ever leave his comfort zone? Oh, that's right, never.
I've seen him talk to
when does King Casino or Kino Casino or whatever those motherfuckers are? When do they leave? Oh, never.
They're in a right wing echo chamber for the most part, so of course they don't.
I don't care.
But Jake, however, I have actually seen him like actively engage in conversations with right. He literally just asked me, when do they ever leave their echo chamber? I explained, well, they don't because of this, and he's like, I don't care. It's like I said, it's just like talking to a fucking wall. I don't know why I fucking bother talking to him. And I quickly realized at the end of this conversation, I knew at the start of this conversation this was going to be the last one for a while, but he convinced me here that this is just not worth my time. And so we still might reply to some of his videos, but as for me directly interacting with Dave, that's done for a while. If anyone else wants to fucking do that here, you're fucking welcome to do so if you can think you can get some interesting conversations out of it. But as for me, I'm taking a break, at least until springtime. Like, fuck. Wingers. He's tried to have people on in your chat who have had disagreements with him politically, but they refuse to do so. You're the only one willing to engage with him directly. Beyond in this like particular
then
sphere.
life sucks. Then they can deal with me as I see fit. Why is it?
Okay.
Why? You know what? I asked this way early in the broadcast. Why is it that I am not allowed to have terms for people talking to me? Why do I have to meet everyone, anywhere, anytime?
Hold up.
This is some serious gaslighting, I'd say. Because
Why?
No,
Why-
I wouldn't call it
this
gaslighting.
no, this isn't.
No.
Go ahead.
This isn't gaslighting. What this is another standard abusive tactic. Why am I not allowed to do this, but you're allowed to do this? Even though it's his platform, it's his thing, he already sets fucking rules. Why am I not allowed? Dave, you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. Any person is allowed to do whatever the fuck they want, but you are specifically making it as though anyone that comes in is automatically not trying to talk to you. They are against you. They are supposed to be under your complete and total control.
And I think it was on the last Underhaven show that I was on. We went over Dave doing a live stream, and I was just like, you constantly talk over everybody. And he was like, no, I don't. And then I just did this gesture simply because he was constantly talking over
he
me.
literally talked over you immediately after too.
Like dude, you just talk over everybody. You can't have the conversation. But I've talked too much.
No, it's okay. Let's continue on.
My bad.
Why is it I have to bend over?
You're welcome to have your. Why do you say it like that? Are welcome to have your own rules on your own channel. No one's debating that. No one's saying
Well,
that you
you
shouldn't
seem
have.
to be pretty pissed off about it.
Okay, no, I'm not pissed off about it. What pisses me off is that sure, you're allowed to have your own rules on your own channel, and like you're allowed to run things here as you want, but you never leave your own channel. So that means that you're not willing to engage in conversation in like even like a neutral platform.
Why the fuck would I engage in an unfriendly? And
I didn't say unfriendly.
I get it. You said neutral. Why the fuck would I do that? Why?
Bro's putting out like 1 million fibs a minute here. It's like fucking crazy how much he's lying. I can't believe it. And it's like easy to call out, and then it's immediately like, okay, you're right. It's like you admit I'm right, you're not going to change your behavior. You're going to admit I'm right, but not actually truly admit I'm right because you're not going to do anything about it. It's sad.
It's less that he can admit when you're right. It's he can never admit when he's wrong.
Fucking sucks.
Especially since we all know Jake isn't willing to do that.
A good opportunity to, like, I don't know, flex your intellectual muscles.
I don't care.
You don't care about like developing.
Fun. I'm here to have fun, not fucking engage in debate.
You can have fun on a neutral platform. I'm just saying, like,
why don't you do it?
That's the funniest shit that you could ever fucking say in this moment. What's up, Ben Benif? We're all evil. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you.
Why don't you fucking do it then?
I'm on an actively hostile platform right now. You told me to fuck off and never talk to you again.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to go on a neutral platform too, but I'm on one that's like worse than neutral towards me. A couple of weeks ago, you were calling me a friend, and now you fucking hate me. That's what I came in here looking for answers for. Like, what's the fucking deal, man?
We're both guys. We know that's the way it goes.
I don't know about you, but I have plenty of friends who are dudes who I've been friends with for years. You know, sometimes we give each other shit, but that's because we care about each other.
Well, I still care about you. Even
X.
I hate to say this, but Dave just blows hot and cold. Like, you're not wrong. His spine does have a fucking expiration date, and it should have been tossed out yesterday.
Long time ago.
Yeah, that happened in 2014.
Yeah, Mango, this is around the bit of what I wanted you to see, because he gets really fucking weird here.
when I told you to fuck off and never come back, I still cared about you.
That doesn't make any
You
fucking
never
sense.
had a male friend like me.
Ugh.
I've had plenty of male friends. I've had plenty of them who are very masculine. So, Dave, I just feel like you just don't know how to express yourself emotionally or some shit like that. Because if you actually cared about me, you wouldn't have said that shit that you said to me.
Do I get any points that I said it while I was completely drunk?
Yeah, he just said that.
What?
Isn't he drunk all the time?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was quote unquote completely drunk while he said that.
Yeah, you can hear it in his voice.
He's drunk right now. Yeah. He's acting like he ain't drunk off his ass right now. Like,
He's completely sloshed and incoherent. Bruh. That's coming from somebody that like drinks on stream all the time.
Yeah. That's pitiful behavior.
Yeah, master of the multiverse. Yeah. I think you're tagging the wrong petty person. There's multiple petty people. Oh wait, yeah. Instead of Mango, it was Petty Patty's pickle sandwich that was getting tagged. That's fucking.
Yeah, I'm Petty Pi Mango Jones.
Yeah. It's a little bit different.
Because bro code does allow for that.
What the fuck kind of weird argument? All right, so yeah, this is what I immediately recognize as an abusive tactic, even in the moment. Like the shit that he was pulling for like the past 1 minute or so here. It's like unbelievable how he thinks like that's okay to like pull that shit over on me. I've been really nice to him the entire time, and he thinks he can just like keep me in the cycle of like I'll treat you like shit sometimes, I'll treat you humanely sometimes. It's like that's really unfair. Like goddamn.
You treat me like shit, and I'm gonna treat you like shit.
Exactly.
But if we can work together, then fine. Yeah. Am I going to say some offensive shit or off-color jokes or something that's going to go too far? Yeah, that's fine. But at least I should be able to recognize it, right?
Yeah. 100%.
You treat me like shit, I'm gonna ignore you like you're a piece of shit. Hence,
yeah, exactly.
I don't like a Coven.
I thought you said I treat you like shit.
No, we're besties. Come on now.
Yeah, no. No, I do not.
Yeah, there was a bit of a pause there that was like, whoa.
Yeah. No. Anyway.
All right. Look. Provided you were drunk, and if you didn't actually mean it, sure. But it's still fucked up to say. But if you were really sloshed out of your mind,
all right,
maybe
here's another way to look at it. All right, here's another way to look at it. I give you your last chance.
He can't even sense, like, maybe that means I should not have that much booze in the future. Because if he's getting to the point where he's fucking saying that shit, and that's the point I just brought up to him right here, it's like maybe not have that many drinks if you're getting to the point where you're saying shit that you're regretting. And I know he's drunk right now, but, like, maybe instead of having fucking 7 fucking beers within the time span you usually have 7 beers, maybe have, like, 4 beers, you know? Like, try and take it down, like, 1 notch at a time.
Cut back a little bit?
Yeah, cut back a little bit. Yeah, I'm not asking him to fucking quit drinking beer, but Yeah, I that's what I want for him. I want him to like try cutting back at least 1 can a day. Fuck.
Oh, Ben Benef. What's with this afraid of dissent shit, buds? So, there's this dude. He's called a Coven. And he was hoping that Anna would drop the link to the StreamYard. And this is not a call-in show. This is a pretty set panel, with Gerbo whenever he's available. But, like, it's not a call-in thing. And the Coven thinks that he can use sock accounts to bully his way into the show. And that's not how this shit fucking works.
Yeah, you want to talk, you get in fucking line and wait. This is not the venue for it. You need to completely fuck all the way off.
I had to grab some water. My fucking mouth was dry than as a hair and coochie.
Okay.
Wait.
The squeaky chair. I thought I was being called out because my chair does squeak a little bit. So
you can always just blame it on Mango.
No.
Matt gets brought in because Anna knows Matt. We all know Matt. Anna knows Matt a lot better, and Matt comes in fine. Doesn't mean that everybody. You're
thank you. I do come just fine.
Thing. Hey,
Matt gets a free pass in here because he's an upstanding fellow and a good friend. So
yeah.
he's always.
Pixar, it didn't happen.
Oh,
yeah.
Whoa. Give me a minute.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's
postaliguana@gmail.com. You're gonna get like an AI image of Taylor Swift with a massive penis.
At least it's not called Eager Beaver Pleaser.
Hey, you know what, Matt? Before we continue, have you ever seen any fucking pictures of AI Taylor Swift with a fucking massive penis?
No, I have not seen pictures of Taylor Swift with a massive penis.
I'm gonna have to make that.
Wait, there are AI pictures of Taylor Swift with a massive penis.
I mean,
where are they?
I'm sure that they're everywhere.
Get them off of the internet.
Wait, hold up. Is she actually packing some schmeat?
No, it's just I don't know. For some reason, like a lot of AI images, the center of them has been Taylor Swift. And I don't know. It's just another fuck. I don't know. It's just an idea. Anyway, let's continue on.
Well, I don't really give a shit. How's that?
I know you don't give.
Wait,
a
what?
I know
care.
you don't care. I didn't say anything. I've given up on at this point on trying to like convince you to be any other way. So I hope you're happy.
What you want me to be is impossible.
No, I don't. No, what I'm asking for out of you is not impossible. I'm just asking for a little self-awareness.
It is.
I'm just asking for a little self-awareness, a little bit of
Underhaven,
fucking.
you have asked me to back down from a fight. A fight I'm not willing to back down from.
One that you've acknowledged is probably detrimental to you in the long run, multiple times.
Probably, but I don't fucking care.
Dave, it's not a fight.
I'm right, but say you still don't fucking.
I'm sorry. I wanted to hold my tongue for a second on this, but I couldn't. Dave, it's not a fight. When it comes to an actual fight, like when you know you're going to get your ass kicked or you're going to die, yeah, you step up to that fight. But there's a certain point where you have to back down. It's okay to retreat. You should be able to retreat. And Jesus Christ, this is not a fight. It's the fucking internet, dude. It's the internet.
Dave has no sense of fucking perspective.
No, he's never left his house long enough. He leaves his house long enough to go get gas station cigars, and we made fun of him to the point that he no longer does the cigar chats and stuff.
Yeah, we really did, didn't we? To be fair, it has been the winter months, so we'll see what happens in the fucking spring.
Because
Go ahead.
He's in Minnesota, and
shit.
Their winter months don't necessarily reflect the rest of the country's winter months, because one of his last cigar chats, he was live and he was smoking a cigar. He was in like a heavy coat sitting like right beside his door instead of like out in his yard in a t-shirt and those badly fitted khakis.
Everything he wears is badly fitted.
Listen. Being a Minnesotan, yes, our winters have been wet and wild lately.
Yeah.
We
Stop
had
saying it like that.
Sexy.
yeah, well,
Let me just book my plane ticket.
we had a good week of nearly 50-degree temperatures, which is fucking unheard of most of the time because it's usually 20 below. So yeah, I don't know. He might have the heat island effect because he's likely further south. But
He's
up here,
in the Twin
no.
Cities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's one of them city dwelling folk. But yeah, thoughts on North Dakota? Lived there most of my life.
Who cares? Doesn't exist.
Shut up.
It might be detrimental
Southern Canada.
checking up on Jay.
Of course, Heon's over here
It
talking
might
about
be-
the weather.
That's just Ontario, Lizard. That's just Ontario.
I'm gonna send you to Ontario, fucking here.
Yeah, so
Cool.
you can tell us about the weather again.
Yeah, I like how you're just like cool. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, I suppose it's not the worst place to go. All right, let's continue.
Yeah, let's quarantine.
Anyway, let's.
It might be detrimental for me to keep checking up on Jay. It might be detrimental to the channel. But I don't fucking care. If he's going to keep talking shit about me, I am going to keep responding.
You don't have to do this. I don't want you to be doing this.
I
while you're in
am
your fucking
aware
50s.
of that you don't want me to do that, but I am.
That's a really important point I made there. Honestly, I feel like
Yeah.
I don't want him to be doing this shit in his fucking 50s, and he's ready to fucking do it too. It's fucking crazy, man.
Like it. Like what gets me about this is, so when I had this back and forth with Negs, like
Neg.
I eventually turned it into a game. It was like, how deep can I make the back and forth with us? Because I was watching the response, the Negs response to me, responding to Negs to responding to me, and I was just like, can we get to 11? Can we get? And then eventually I was just like, all right, fucking, he's not gonna respond to me anymore. So then I started talking about Dave. I moved on. Dave, just move on. Jake doesn't give a fuck about you other than making money, and he makes a shitload of money off of your dumb ass. So
I'm telling you, I am
Learn from
going
it.
to do it.
Are you gonna keep doing this in your fucking 60s if he keeps doing it that long?
Until one of us dies,
That's fucking sad.
or Jake gives up. It's up to him.
You and I
Till
both.
one of us dies. Wow.
Yeah,
Have you ever heard someone get that fucking serious, like mask off, like in a
It's-
while?
it's-
It's quite rare that you see something like that. I feel like.
I mean,
it's his all or nothing thought.
but that's the internet too. The internet is all or nothing these days, right?
True, but to like
'cause there's-
actually say it is like kind of mind blowing. You know?
it's wild. Yeah, it's super wild because you're just like, okay, like bro, it's not that fucking serious.
Yeah, it's kind of that's kind of like an unspoken thing that things are all or nothing. Like to actually come out and say it in like such a cringy way, it's just kind of.
I mean, but when you look, I mean, just based on what I could see, if you look at his eyes,
Yeah.
like they're squinty, you know, like
he's drunk off his head.
he's drunk. He
He's tired.
probably has alcohol poisoning just in general. Like he probably has like a faulty ass liver.
Who knows? But it's possible. He
I
drinks.
mean, his gut spilleth over, and it becometh a fupa unto him.
Well, eventually somebody's just gonna put a fucking tap in it and then cake it. You know, like they're just gonna
Oh my god.
right
Cart him
in his-
off to fucking Oktoberfest.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
the
gonna be
tap
like,
lights, the tap.
get your very own special IPA, War Corp 666, Dave's Jizz.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Until they
It's
bring it
foamy,
to the,
but it will fuck you up.
so they bring it to the table and someone's like, oh, this is sour. Oh,
Oh, this is Sunday beer. What
has
the
this
fuck?
been sitting in the sun for
Oh.
weeks?
Why does it
Yeah.
taste like a hamburger?
Why does it taste like?
Dude, if you had beer that tasted like a hamburger,
Oh, dude.
uh,
that would be great.
No, it wouldn't. Well, okay. The reason why I say that, this man's made like 136 burger videos. We actually took the time to count it out in our voice chat. So he has a cooking channel, and 16.5% of his videos on it. It's been around for like a decade or so, maybe like 8 years to be more specific. It's something around that time period. But yeah, like 16.5% of all those videos are just burger variations. It's fucking crazy. The man subsists on entirely fucking hamburger.
Basically, one in every.
I mean, that's kind of
6
base, to be
videos.
honest, but
I mean, yeah, I love fucking cheeseburgers too, but don't get me wrong, they're good. But I don't know, it's just he lacks creativity. The man lacks creativity. That's
He
all.
can't make a burger.
He
Yeah, he
lacks
can't
a
even
lot
make.
of things.
He just made 136 burgers. Not one of them are good though.
No.
Well, then it's
So
gonna
he's
be
only
one
even
of us
eaten one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
And
we
it's
gotta
done.
finish this up.
Done.
And that's the end of it.
Don's in the chat.
All right, I guess I got everything I needed out of you. I don't know what to say.
Why don't you go to the actual Jake and try to get him to leave me the fuck alone? All he's got to do is do that, and I'll never bother him again. That's all he's got to do. All
I'll
he's
never
got
be
to
able
do is leave me alone, and I'll never bother him again.
I'll never be able to convince him to do that. What you're asking me is literally impossible.
Hang on. So he's trying to shoulder the responsibility of this stupid feud onto you.
He wants me to convince someone who makes a ton of fucking money talking about him
to stop making money talking about Dave.
Yeah. Good fucking luck.
Yeah. No chance in hell.
Yeah,
No chance in fucking
even
hell.
if I wanted to, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like, and there's no chance.
What-
It's
what
profitable, and it's his fault.
Yeah.
Only he can change it.
Dave,
What you're asking.
hold up.
Go ahead.
Dave, I got some words of advice and wisdom for you.
Oh,
Get
boy.
used to being Jake's butt monkey. You have painted yourself into this corner. Have fun.
Yeah, even now, if you tried to like actually follow my advice, it would take some time for you to actually fucking recover. But I mean, it's not too late, you know. I mean, you can still fucking try.
Me is literally impossible. One of us is gonna win this.
Oh my God, Ashley! If you are what you eat, Dave's a cow. Yeah, that's pretty
Not
fucking
wrong.
True. Yeah, not wrong.
No.
Not wrong.
You
I'm
know,
sorry. You're right.
by total channel subjugation, either one of us blows up and leaves the other channel with so many downvotes they don't keep doing it, or
That's horrifying to me that you're just like willing to like put it all on the line just because you just have so much beef with this one individual. This is what I mean when I'm saying like you should have self-respect, man. It's not worth your time. You really want to be like tethered to someone you don't even like for the rest of your YouTube career? That's what I've been trying to make this point to you. Like,
I
you
know,
really
and
want this to
I've
be-
heard it, and I've contemplated it. I really have, and maybe someday I'll be able to move on.
I hope so.
But as for right now, no.
All right. Look,
One
I
of
know I'm
us
not gonna-
is leaving.
The
I'm not
all
gonna
right
be
of
kind
you
overnight,
just giving up.
Yeah, I mean, what else am I supposed to fucking say?
All right.
He admits I'm right. He admits I'm right. I feel like a broken record because it keeps happening, but I don't know. He
It
says he
is
thinks about
happening
He said-
again.
He says he thinks about it, but he's so
Again?
goddamn stubborn. He's so goddamn stubborn. If he actually does act on it, it probably isn't something we'll see until like 3 years from now. Actually,
And I was just gonna say he can't admit to being wrong. And the greatest strength of any leader is the ability to say, I am wrong.
Exactly, yeah. It's a necessary fucking skill for anybody, not just a leader, but it's especially
Yeah.
good for one. Who, and you can admit this, as stubborn as you can be. I'm not going to change your mind over time, but I hope you'll listen to what I have
here's
to
the
say.
other thing. Jake will never admit he's as stubborn as I am.
He's quite the stubborn man.
But
But
he'll never admit it. I'm the first one to say, no, I don't care. I want destruction.
but the only person whose stubbornness you can change is your own.
You're probably right.
I know I
but
am.
I don't care. That's the thing. I do not give a shit. I do not care.
Well, maybe you don't think you're capable.
Part of me wanted to do goddamn meatballs.
I don't know why it's so fucking funny to me.
Goddamn meatballs.
He wants to do the meatball. Instead, he's turning into a meatball.
He's been a meatball for quite a while now.
I really want Matt to say that as like what is it? Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 3. Goddamn meatballs.
Well, okay, hold on. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 3. Goddamn meatballs.
Oh my god.
Goddamn meatballs. Goddamn meatballs.
Goddamn
Balls.
meatballs.
I should be able to clip that, yeah.
Goddamn balls of steel. They're meat.
I was gonna ask you to fucking say that. Oh my god.
All right.
I came here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of meatballs.
You know how we have there's a Spotify title for each episode. I know exactly what I'm gonna call this one. Matt's Meaty Balls.
Beefy. I taught my 4-year-old how to say beefy today. I was like, say beefy. Beefy. So I say beefy burritos. Beefy burritos.
Can you?
I'm like,
now
yeah.
I'm hungry.
Can you give us a just a clip of you saying pendulous?
Pendulous.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Oh my god! All right,
I
that's
don't know why.
I hope that makes you come.
You've gotten enough free cameos out of Matt.
I'll say some shit. People know I can say some shit.
I know.
Almost 1 a.m. I need to go to bed soon.
All right. Let's wrap this up. We got a few news stories we can talk about with Matt, and then we'll hop off.
Second to last stream that I had, because he made them, and I knew I could make them better. That's where this rivalry is. And here's the thing. Jake knows he's met his better. And he just won't fucking admit it.
That's
all he has to do is just lay down and say, you won. And I'll leave him alone forever. Or all he has to do is just say, Dave, I'm never covering you again forever. And I'll leave him alone forever. All Jake has to do is just leave, and I will never cover him again. But we both know that's not going to happen, especially the fucking cunt in the mix known as Sarah.
Always comes back to their relationship. Weird.
Yep. He can't handle that.
He can't.
By the way, I would like to point out both of you fucked up my dinner plans.
Womp womp.
So does he have a thing for Jake's girlfriend or what?
Yeah, he wants.
Yeah, he does.
And me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, you think Dave is gay or bi or poly or?
I think he wants to just stick his dick in anything that looks feminine.
I mean, I get it, but yeah, okay.
All right. By the way, you know it's wild, the context below this video. I didn't point this out, but the context: Oklahoma City bombing.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how. All right. I'll get the
okay. All right.
Sure.
I saw that too, and I was like, well, it must have been something that he covered earlier.
Maybe, but I with no context, it just, and with just our conversation here, you know, it was worth showing off. Anyway,
Don't trust Dave to drive. Let's just say that.
There's some other shit. Actually, I want to show something off real fast. It's just a screenshot because I recently challenged someone in this community to a debate. And both in their YouTube comment section and in the trolls, haters, and naysayers Discord server. And right here, from Underhaven, and this is a reply to Father Judgement. How would you like to have a debate with a trans person about the presidential election? And I got completely ignored. A couple weeks ago, I actually asked in his comment section as well. Got completely ignored. So, Father Judgement, stop running from Underhaven. Why are you afraid of me? Why are you afraid of me? Come have a conversation with me about the presidential election. My opinions may blow your mind.
For those that don't know who Father Judgement is, He used to go by Schneider Handyman.
Ooh, I know.
Now he goes by the Ghost of Father J.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Father J or Schneider is anti-vax, anti-mask.
Yeah, he's a die-hard fucking right-winger.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that shit for a long time. We actually used to play some of his videos on Underhaven because he used to like archive some Vaughn content back in the day. If I'm not
Some
mistaken.
content.
Yeah, some Vaughn tent. So yeah, I used to think he was okay, but then I figured out like he was like super right wing on like every fucking issue, not just like one or two. You know what I mean? Normally something I can get over, but just like super fucking extreme right wing on almost every fucking issue. But you know what? I still want to pick his brain and have a conversation with him just because I think it'd be entertaining. And I know that he's too much of a pussy to have a conversation with me. And when I can get that kind of vibe about someone and I'm willing to actually have a conversation with them just for the fun, yeah, I like to point out the hypocrisy in instances like this. So maybe I never will have a conversation actually with him, but probably not. But
Fun fact.
Still makes him look like a fool, honestly.
YouTube employee that's going to watch this. Masks work. Vaccines cause adults. I just want to make that 100% clear.
Jesus Christ. All right.
I feel like I have to say it at this point.
Just because we brought up someone who happens to be right wing.
Yeah, that's YouTube for you.
Oh boy.
It's a publicly traded private company.
Yeah.
With all the flaws. Oh yeah. All right. Let's talk about, because we got at least until the end of the hour here. We can breeze through some interesting shit.
Yep.
This is something I found absolutely hilarious. I brought this up earlier. So Matt, I really want your take on this.
Sure.
So in the Nevada Republican primary, Nikki Haley lost to nobody. Literally. The winner was actually none of these candidates. So
so yeah, for some people wondering why this is an option, Nevada voted on having a none of these candidates option some years ago and passed. So if you don't like any of the candidates, you can vote none of these candidates.
That should be election. That should be an option in every election. And if that happens,
it should.
Yeah, if that happens, then there should be like a serious fucking, plan in mind for what would happen after that, because I think that's telling about the state of a republic or democracy, or whatever the fuck you want to call our country. Everyone calls it something else. But
I saw the headline, but I didn't realize she lost by over 30 points.
I know, right? Yep. That's a massive amount.
Nobody. Wow.
Yeah, she's still trying to chug along and fucking try, but it's only a matter of time until she drops out. I wonder how long she's gonna go. That's my fucking question at this point.
I bet you she'll probably make it to May and then fold.
What, just to say that she was the one who like really fucking stuck her neck out the longest? At this point, she's
yeah.
You know what I mean? And trashing her reputation.
Because Meatball Ron dropped out.
Is this really gonna look good on anyone, or like be good use of her money though? Like, I don't understand why she's even bothering at this point. She might as well.
I don't know either. I don't even know why fucking Doug Burgum was running.
Like, clearly the
RNC well, there's a key reason here why Nikki Haley is staying in.
All right.
She's staying in to cause enough damage to Trump that he makes her his VP pick.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, she's trying to strong arm. Yeah, because like you have people like Elise Stefanik and JD Vance that are like hinting at the idea of being a VP, because they've been on the record recently as to say like, well, if I were there, I wouldn't have certified the election. I would have turned it back to the states. No, the fuck you wouldn't. You can talk about it all you want, but there's no way they would have actually they would have done it, because they know that it's like they would have violated the Constitution. That's 100%. Don't pass go type shit right there. That's go straight to jail. So they can say it all they want, but we all know deep down they don't have the balls to pull it off. Like them going after Mike Pence, it was like Pence made it abundantly clear he was going to follow the Constitution, just abundantly clear.
Yeah.
And They still thought like they could, but they thought they could delay the election with the insurrection. That's the thing. Like the riot was a smokescreen. And a lot of Republicans seem to think that the riot was like the plan. And I'm all like, no, it was a smokescreen. If you actually paid attention to what's been uncovered, we now know what they were trying to do. Hence why there's in part of those 91 indictments against Trump. A big part of it is the false electors plot. And that's some shit you're not going to be able to walk the fuck away from. And that's what they really, this is the thing I don't get. Like, I don't understand why Joe Biden is like not playing that up. Like, this is what we know. I mean, if Trump gets convicted before the election, which I don't think is going to happen, they could use it in ads, but they could even use it right now, like 40 or 91 federal indictments. And then you've got, here's what we know about like the insurrection, like what their plan was, but they have to explain it to people like they're fucking 5, if not like they're 3, because you go like, well, they wanted to instill a fake set of electors undermining the Electoral College. The thing is, though, the Electoral College is something that a lot of progressives and Democrats fucking hate regardless, because we all think it's bullshit. Actually, J6 proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's bullshit. Yeah, that's the thing no one ever talks about.
It's extremely outdated because it came from a time when information was like 3 months behind.
Yeah.
So, everything was traveling by rail, by letter, by
actually long before that by horse.
Yeah.
If you were lucky.
Yeah. And now we have
and who controls the horse controls the presidency.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The horse.
That was also a time when
Freudian slip, Jarva.
No, I said that on purpose.
No, I'm just making a joke, but yeah, I got you.
Oh, but yeah, there was also a time when, the election happened, you voted in November, but the new president didn't take office until March. That was up until probably about the 1930s. That changed. Now it's January 20th.
Yeah, I mean sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No,
I was just gonna say, like, same thing. Everything is instantaneous. So if somebody sends me $1 on Cash App, I can literally go on my phone right here and just be like, okay, yeah, now I have an extra $1 in my bank account. We can do the same thing with voting, as opposed to someone sending me $1 through the mail and then I have to wait, however long. And the same thing with voting. And that's like, people are so up in arms about mail-in votes. Well, me, when I was active duty, my votes were mail-in. So should they not count? Should we not count?
To Republicans? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, your vote shouldn't count. I live in the state of Washington. It's all mail-in votes here.
Oh, I live in Minnesota. Automatic voter registration.
Yeah, I love how that's a problem. I don't understand how that's a problem.
It's because they don't want people to vote. That's the entire idea. If they can make the voter apathy greater, then that means fewer people vote.
And that's why they're pissed at Taylor Swift, because she was just like, go register to vote.
And like 4 million people did it.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that those 4 million people are going to vote. It just means that they're registered.
If she says vote Biden, they're going to vote Biden. I don't think we've ever been in a position where one person has that much influential power that could potentially swing.
That's not a politician. Yeah.
That's not a politician. That's like has that potentiality of really swinging some shit. And it's like, I want Code Blue Taylor Swift to go full bore. I want to see what happens, because like, to me, like, let the salt fucking flow at this point. These people, and I don't want to denigrate them and just reduce them to just being quote unquote these people, but these people need to be taught a fucking lesson. And that's true. They need to be taught a fucking lesson. They need to be taught that getting the bad information that they're getting, allowing these bad faith actors to poison their minds, comes at a fucking cost. And I know people will sit there and say, but we shouldn't really blame them. They should go after the fucking, like the people who are causing the problem. Like, well, yeah, you should do that too. But these people need to understand, like, like anyone who supports J6, fuck you, you're a traitor, in my opinion. because you're supporting something that
I
was
agree.
about stopping the peaceful transfer of power. And it's not just a fucking little walk in the park. It
That's
wasn't
a dangerous precedent, man.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It really is. And I don't care about being a dick about it because I feel we kind of need to be a dick about it. Like where
It's not
like
a joking matter. It's not non-serious. It's serious.
yeah, it's Trump tonight was saying that if when he's president again, right, or whatever, that he would not stop. He would encourage Russia to go after NATO allies, and he would not intervene with NATO. He would not protect our allies in NATO. He would let them fall at the hands of, but Russia's already fucked. Their military is already fucked. Like
Yeah.
the Ukraine
And-
conflict has absolutely fucking decimated the Russian army. Like they are, we have to hold them at bay, and we've done irreparable damage through our support of Ukraine to halt Russia.
When it comes to Ukraine, like a lot of people like on the Trump side will say, "Oh, well, Trump would have just said, knock it off. You're not going to do this." No, he would have immediately capitulated to Putin, in my opinion, and Ukraine would have never
Would have already fallen. It would have already fallen.
Yeah.
We would not have. We wouldn't have. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
There's
it's fucking sad, but
I won't call it for lack of a better term, kind of insidious, but part of the reason why we sent all of these arms to Ukraine was to get them battle tested, because you can't battle test something against a conventional army if you don't have a conventional army to fight. And we sent like the HIMARS and all of the NLAWs and all of these drones and everything over to Ukraine so that they could be battle tested, and we can improve them for our own military so that we could strengthen ourselves. And when we found faults in, the HIMARS or the NLAWs or the drones, we could be like, okay, let's make these improvements so that if, push comes to shove, we can actually go against somebody and we have a better technology. And that's part of the reason why China is so scared of invading Taiwan, because we learned so much with the conflict in Ukraine that we have been able to increase our military technology to be able to push back on Taiwan. And it's helped out people like myself who are in the military. And we have to do that as, a military power. That's how it's been throughout history. And people don't understand that that's like one of the biggest reasons why we sent all of these arms over there. Oh, we sent $1 billion to Ukraine. No, we didn't send like a pallet filled with dollar bills over there. We sent weapons so that they could be tested on the battlefield. And one of the biggest issues that I personally have is we're using that as a proxy war, and we're people are losing their lives, and this doesn't have to happen. So when push comes to shove, people are losing their lives, and all Putin has to do is just back the fuck off and say, "Hey, we lost," because the United States, in multiple conflicts, has said, "Look, we lost." Like Vietnam, we lost. In Afghanistan, we just said, "You know what? We lost," and that treaty was signed by Donald Trump saying that we're going to pull out at a certain point. And we pulled out. And was it a shit show? 100%. Could it have been done better? Yeah, but you know what? I'm not the guy to tell you how much better it could have been done. And I don't think there's a single person, with fingers at the keyboard that on Facebook that could say that it could have been done better. But there's so many different aspects, and people people look at the X and Y. They don't look at the A, B, C, and D, and G, and F in these variables. They just don't look at it. So it all comes down to, you know, people getting pissed off when they don't understand the formula. So I don't know. Maybe that was just kind of a rant tangent, but my bad. I apologize.
No, it's okay. You're very well informed on the subject matter compared to a lot of other individuals. So I always appreciate getting your take on it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. I suppose we could talk about something else here real fast, and then we'll probably wrap this up. Matt, are you planning to do any streams tonight?
I was debating. I think I have work at like noon, and I'm kind of like, I didn't have work today. They didn't schedule me to work, so.
Oh yeah, you talked about that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'll have to go to work because last night was slow too, and then today I didn't have a schedule. So, all right. I don't know. I don't really have anything to talk about. I know Super Bowl's tomorrow. I figure that's going to kind of be the big thing. I got some movies to watch.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
no.
Taylor Swift's boyfriend versus the 49ers.
Oh, tomorrow's gonna be
Shake it
terrible
off.
for fucking
Shake it
shopping.
off.
Then, fuck.
I like
Tomorrow,
that.
tomorrow's going to be
Yeah.
great for shopping. Actually, today would have
No,
been
it's
terrible.
gonna be fucking busy.
Not really. If you go after like where are you at again?
I live in Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay, so that's what 2 hours ahead of me.
Yeah.
Okay, so game starts at what? Like, nah, you're gonna be fine, bro. You go after noon, you're fine. Because most people are gonna watch the game and they're gonna go either out early in the morning to get their tailgate and supplies, or they've already gone out today to get everything for the barbecues.
All right.
Like,
All right.
pretty much
Well,
everybody
you know,
has
I'm
gone
just
out.
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
just hitting
largely
up
be
Costco.
okay.
I'm just.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
post something that's gonna. I'm gonna post something that's gonna piss off Lizard. 1 second.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
feast your eyes on this, Lizard. I posted this in the group I sent. I'm in with Matt. How do you
What?
feel about that?
You think that would piss me off, but you're not wrong. Honestly,
not.
I
I'm not.
kind of agree with this.
Damn. All right. Damn. All right. All right. Damn.
Yeah,
all right.
like sometimes things are complicated, but really
So
you just gotta shake it off.
Oh God. Oh man. All right.
You took the
All right.
long route to get there, but I can
Yeah.
appreciate the end result.
Sorry,
All
I
right.
came up with that one on the fly.
We ain't leaving on that. So, did you hear about this, Matt? A top GOP school official appoints woman behind the Libs of TikTok to key position. Did you hear about this fucking?
Chaya Raychuk actually ended up being anywhere near children.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna find out that she has molested so many.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Allegedly
All
down
right.
the road. It's speculation that she's committed crimes.
Fucking hell.
I personally believe someone like her has 100% graped somebody. Like in my opinion, in my speculative alleged opinion.
Jarbo.
What?
Like,
dude, are you kidding me? Someone as crazy as that is all about 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink. Like,
Oh my God.
not even. No,
wait.
not even. She is flat out. She's psycho.
Matt, you're very articulate.
Thank you.
But can you put the qualifiers before the
Yeah.
statement?
Jesus. fucking
I said
left, dude.
allegedly. I said speculative. I said my opinion. How many more times can I fucking make the comment before I can get to the joke?
Mango?
Do I need to have affirmative consent over fucking making a joke? No, you get it one time and you're fine.
Yeah.
You guys can't
okay.
revoke consent after the fact.
What's up, PT Ham?
You know,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay,
you guys
Back
no,
that
you,
shit up.
Whoa.
you can't hold
Whoa.
on. You can't revoke consent over a joke.
Oh,
All right.
Okay,
I've already
okay,
plugged
okay.
your holes with my dick,
No,
so it's fine.
my-
You're good. But
Whoa.
Look,
Jesus
you have never
Christ,
been to the
Jarbo.
middle stall, so you have never plugged any of my holes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
the truth of the matter, I plug them all the time with my
All
voice.
right. So,
You were asking me to say some words I didn't know what they meant, so I can only
Oh my
assume
God.
that's for your own sexual gratification,
Look.
which I'm glad to help out with.
I
My-
don't.
always,
my-
always.
My next statement was just going to be, whom is this person?
This is the lady behind Libs of TikTok. She's a horrible person.
Chaya Rashik, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Chaya Rachik is her name.
Chaya Rachik.
Yeah,
Apparently,
I gotta be educated on.
They were
this,
appointed
but
by
go
this
ahead,
person,
sorry.
Ryan Walters. Chai is on the front lines, showing the world exactly what the radical left is all about: lowering standards, porn in schools, and pushing woke indoctrination on our kids. Jesus Christ, sounds like an upstanding.
The
individual.
state superintendent in Oklahoma, I do believe. Yeah.
Because of her work, families across the country know just what is going on in schools around the country from a fucking bullshit perspective. A very skewed perspective, I should
Jesus
say.
Christ, she's nuttier than a fucking
not
sample.
not to say everything there is necessarily fucking fake or staged.
Fiber.
It's just like watching Fox News. It's like they show so many bad news stories of certain groups of people doing bad things, and then it's like people become convinced that the entirety of those groups are just bad people.
I mean, that's why no one likes Italians.
Jesus Christ. Allegedly.
Sorry.
Allegedly.
The Irish in 1890. My bad. My bad.
Okay.
No one liked the Irish in 1890.
1890 to.
Imagine walking around in
open.
1890 going, potato, Guinness, potato. And then just having your head caved in for no other reason than you just said potato.
That's a fair
with an
enough
accent.
Reason.
It's a fair enough reason.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've all seen Gangs of New York.
I mean, if it was that bad of an impression, I'd definitely consider it. But if you're
No,
genuinely
that's how I get into the Irish. That's my that's how I do it. I have to keep in my brain going like potato, Guinness, potato. Because after that, you can try to get the accent down
if
a
you
little
ever
bit
visit
better.
Massachusetts, you better not talk like that because you'll get your fucking.
No, I have my bowl of Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious.
Jarbo, you are like one step away from saying potato famine. Potato McFamine.
Potato famine.
The
Dust Bowl was caused by the Irish.
McFamine?
Potato McFamine.
Potato McFamine. Oh, Bedad Begora.
I mean, but the Scottish accent's like way better because everyone just emulates fucking Shrek.
Scotty.
No, I think Shrek is more of a representation of like the mainstream Scottish accent because it's like most people then think that that's the accent, right? Like don't get.
What are you doing in my swamp?
It seems like this shit's related to that ongoing fucking war on fucking books that's been going on. Like it's been ongoing for fucking years. But
are we waging war against Irish authors? I mean, I'm okay with that.
Irish authors, Jesus Christ,
don't do that.
Why? Instead of writing, they need to be making potatoes, okay? Because I need my McDonald's French fries. I need my McDonald's French fries.
Go to Idaho for that shit.
Yeah, and who the fuck runs the Idaho potato racket? The Irish.
No.
All right. Yeah. Have you not read that in the Weekly World News, aka the paper? All right.
Don't read
the Weekly World News.
None of you fuckers even know that reference. God damn it.
The last time I saw the Weekly World News was when I went to a video store to get a VHS.
No, but there's a. Did you ever see the movie So I Married an Axe Murderer?
No,
Michael Myers. It was Michael Myers after Wayne's World and before Austin Powers. He was in a movie called So I Married an Axe Murderer, where he plays not only himself, but he plays his dad, and they're Scottish, right? And so like the mom believes that the paper, right, is like everything true is in the paper, and the paper is the Weekly World News. And so does the dad, right? And it's all like he's he's all
that boy.
Yeah, he's like the youngest son has like a really big head, like really big like frizzy red hair, and he keeps calling him Head. He's like, Head, move now. It's like Sputnik. Yeah, it's like,
oh my god.
It's all like there's a whole bit in the movie too about like Colonel Sanders, because thinking that Colonel Sanders is the Illuminati. Like, oh, that Colonel Sanders. They put no addictive chemical in their chicken to make it clay for it nightly. Smart ass. It's
You read way too much Weekly World News.
Dude, no, are you kidding me? Fucking Weekly World News was great back in the day.
It was
great back in the day. It was like I wanted to do my own version of that called Forbidden Knowledge. I had this idea years ago. I was actually kind of working on I would find like articles in the paper that day, and I would just come up with a weird bent on them, like a weird like a satirical bent. Like I saw an article one talking about like hoverboards, like actual like Back to the Future 2 style hoverboards. And so I penned a quick article talking about how that they were busted in the trying to ship drugs over the border. People were just like hoverboarding over the border fence. It's stupid shit like that. That was just meant to be funny and satirical, like The Onion, but like way stupider, you know, like but still better than the Babylon Bee because that's just like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, don't even.
But no, but it's like the
It's like an
not
orange on
funny.
yeah, it's like an orange on a toothpick.
The B stands for butt fuck.
Shut up. Enough of that.
It's yeah, it's true, or you know, beefy, whatever.
It's
I
been
don't know.
nice. You know, it's
Beefy.
nice talking to Swegta again. I got to get him back on here sometime soon.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All
Fucking,
right. I suppose that's a show. We'll go through.
That's a show. That's a show for the people.
I just
Lizard,
wanted-
go ahead.
I just wanted to say to Matt, I'm really jealous of that you can write articles because I'm currently like public affairs in the Army Reserves, and I have to at some point write articles. I'm mostly video, but I wrote just like the first few sentences of an article using an interview that I did with someone that was in the room. It was just practical exercise. And the trainer was like, so after that, or read that first sentence aloud. So I read it aloud, and he was just like, raise your hand if you would continue with that article.
Was it bad?
It was apparently very bad.
See,
I was
the thing,
I was with a bunch of public affairs professionals. So
well, yeah. But the thing is, though, those guys are all going to be out of jobs when everyone just uses Chat GPT, right?
Yeah.
And
well,
the thing is, though, a lot of it though is like you have to like think like you write how you speak the first draft, right? That's always going to be in your voice. So if anything, just get like a speech to text thing and then just like dictate your article.
I can't
like-
do that
like
on my
verbally.
government computer. I had
Do
to
it,
actually
do
like,
it on
write
your
out
phone. Do
myself.
it on your phone and then email it to yourself.
I wasn't able to do that because I actually didn't own the computer that I was using because I hadn't signed for it, and I just was able to sign for it. By the way, you should check out the camera that I got. I signed for $50,000 worth of equipment,
Sweet.
which is pretty sweet. Thank you, taxpayers. But
You're welcome.
yeah.
Yeah, but
What the fuck am I
did-
kidding? I don't pay taxes.
Wait. Uh-oh.
I owe a lot in taxes.
Is that
I
the
mean to pay
government?
that.
Well, here's the thing. My income can't be taxed. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Why is that?
You're
Because I'm disabled.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're welcome.
We're welcome.
Thanks, guys.
Our welcome.
My welcome.
All right. Well. All right. I suppose that's a show. Let's go through the lineup one more time. Any final statements? Jarbo, anything you got coming up? Any projects? Any final statements?
I'm just trying to find time to watch more movies to do audio commentary. I just completed the Jeepers Creepers films.
All right.
And I got a good compliment today. Someone's like really appreciative, who I haven't seen in the normal rotation of chatters, talking about how they liked it. They liked the coverage. So I'm like, cool. I could do more of that. There's someone who's like, oh, can you review all of the Universal Soldier movies?
Ooh.
And I'm like, there's like two main films that came to theaters, and then you had like the other ones went to DVD.
Oh,
And there's
boy.
even a DVD one with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, cool. I need to watch like The Beekeeper that just came out because that's now on PVOD. I just got that. I got Anyone But You, that new Sydney Sweeney comedy. And then there's what, like a few. I mean, like I really want to do like at least like one a day. I want to like bulk watch some movies and then bulk record.
You know, it's
reviews.
entertaining to see you talk about movies, so I'm always down to see more of those. It's good stuff to listen to, you know.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I'm just not really why I don't really want to do the movie news at this point, because I just would rather it kept me from watching more movies than anything else.
Yeah.
You know, and so
The
At least-
expectation to fill a show with it too, like you can always talk about that shit on BTR if you feel the need, like you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
it's different than having to do an entire show, like where the expectation is, all right, talk about movie news.
Well, I mean, I have thought about like just doing like a 25 to 30 minute recap of what's going on that day, and then just putting that out, because that wouldn't be hard to do.
As like a video, not a stream.
No,
Right?
not a stream. The thing is, that I like
then it would turn into an hour.
it would never go quick. It would never be. It would never be short. It would always be like fucking 2-3 hours. Like it's so hard to do a stream and have it end at a decent time. Like unless I'm doing like a single topic, and like the single topic.
Even then,
that's difficult because people are like, oh, I have questions, or like or like I feel like if I get done too early, then I'm like, ooh, I might as well,
open a video.
I might as well like, yeah, or I open the call lines or whatever, and then it's always like, sadly, sometimes it's the same people that don't have much to offer, and then I'm trying to be nice about it,
So
like,
how's your day, Jarbo?
yeah. Oh, what are you doing right now? Yeah, I'm streaming. What are you doing? I'm not doing much. Oh, what's your thoughts about what I've been talking about? What have you been talking about? I just tuned in.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Lord.
Somewhat racisms, I think.
Somewhat racisms?
Oh my god.
I don't know. Are you Italian? Is that a racism?
Wait.
A bop and a boopy?
I mean, I am. Yeah, I am part Italian. Yeah, I can say it.
There we go. Yeah,
I mean, I'm like
lineage-
according to my DNA profile, I'm 1% Italian, but I'm gonna work the shit at that 1%. I am the 1% of the Italians. That's how.
Somebody touch my spaghetti.
Matt's the Elizabeth Warren of Italians.
I am I'm probably more Native American than Elizabeth Warren is.
I'm sorry, that joke was unwarranted.
Ooh.
All right. Lizard, anything you got coming up? Any last statements? Are you doing brunch tomorrow? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do brunch tomorrow, probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock, Eastern Standard Time. Everybody here is welcome. Matt, yourself.
I have work at noon Pacific, so I don't think. I mean, I might have downtime if someone sends me.
Yeah, it's also on the West Coast, so it'll probably be difficult.
Yeah, what time was it? Like
10:30 Eastern.
Oh yeah, I won't even be awake at 8:30 a.m.
Yeah,
I got
that's like that is asking a lot. Like if it's on a weekend,
dude. You like I can send you the link, and you can come and go as you please. All of the Hyun and typically pronounced like
we have a Discord group chat where everyone just gets send the link anyway.
Eden knows that you can come and go as you like. So if you want to just pop in, but I do have 2 suggestions for you for movies. One is Soldier.
Yes, the unofficial sequel to Blade Runner.
I don't think it's
the Kurt Russell one.
I don't think it's Kurt Russell.
Soldier from 1998. Are you talking about the science fiction one?
Does he go to the trash planet?
I think so.
Okay. If that's the one, if
that's
you've already covered that, then yeah.
Well, no. I mean, I haven't covered it per se, but I saw it in theaters when it came out in 1998. So
I actually loved that movie. I was like, this is awesome. And then thinking back, I'm like, this is horrible.
well, it's like some movies, like what was I was watching Jeepers Creepers 3, right? And Jeepers Creepers 3 feels like it's trying to be a bit of an amalgamation like John Carpenter's Vampires in regards to like how it's pulling in like these demon hunters, if you will. Because that's, if you've ever seen John Carpenter's Vampires, James Woods is a vampire hunter hired by the Vatican. Like he works for the Catholic Church to hunt down the vampires and eradicate them. The movie is fucking awesome. It is so goddamn good. It is such a well done film. And like you got like, James Woods, like, look, James Woods a psychopath. Let's be fair. Okay. He's a total right-wing nut job, total chud. It is one of those moments though, where if you separate the art from the artist, it's a solid fucking movie. So I recommend that a lot.
You also got to watch anything by Mark Polonia.
Like give me like an example.
Noah's Shark.
What he's like
Sharkula.
oh,
Hello, dude, brother.
Sharkula 2, Sharkula 3, Sea Venge. Just
Oh my
imagine
God.
that these are.
You're really talking mad about these movies?
Yeah, like
Dude. No, dude, you gotta watch it.
Matt's probably the
Everybody
one-
should watch these movies.
Matt's probably the only one who would
because-
appreciate those movies.
No, I mean, I think there's a lot you can appreciate about what would be considered like schlock films or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and those are the ones like those are the kind of movies that I largely think that I'm going to end up getting like sponsored to watch, because one of the things I do is with Podio commentary is like, oh, I'll talk about movies, but like if you want me to talk about a certain movie or whatever, then I offer up sponsorship. And the sponsors are about $60 right now. But they'll probably go up in the future because it does take time, because I watch the movie, I have to research it, and then do the recording on it. And that takes a lot of hours to do. So, you know,
You've done a few so far, haven't you?
mostly from H-Barts, and they're always like, I just did the one on Countess Dracula, like in a movie from 1971. It was solid. I really enjoyed it, but I'm just like, God damn, you know, and like no one else knows what it is because it's just a movie that they've just never seen.
These are movies that like me as in the media professional that I am. Like one thing I hate is watching, Gordon Ramsay or a TV show and listening to ADR. I fucking hate ADR, and I will point out all of the little things like the continuity mistakes, and I hate that. But I don't have the coordination, I guess, on the internet to be able to like point them out.
Damn,
but I think
RJ's
you
pissed
do.
on Twitter.
Why? What's happening on Twitter?
Apparently, someone was going after his dogs. That's fucking crazy.
You post pictures of your dogs. Look, if you got some dogs are ugly. Okay, we have to acknowledge that. Not that they're not good puppers, but some dogs just aren't photogenic.
Look.
Yeah, but I don't see that RJ's dog isn't ugly.
Not all dogs are good boys. Some are good girls. Facts.
Damn, why are you going after who's going after RJ's dog? Not anyone here, obviously, but like attacking a man's dog, like, come on, that ain't cool.
No, dude.
Anyway, we're wrapping this shit up.
Yeah. Can I depress everybody for the final thing tonight?
Oh God.
Oh, I got one. I can one up you on that if you want.
Sure.
To.
Then I'll give some final statements.
Okay.
But say what you want.
I was today's voting day in Washington, so I was dropping off my ballots, and as I was getting out of the car to drop off my ballots, I hear a truck hit something, and I turn around and I look, and there's a deer in the road that I had just seen in the parking lot of the fire station that was putting my where the ballot drop off is. And I was trying to keep my kids distracted because they were trying to see what it was. And as I'm keeping them distracted, I look over and I watch this deer writhe in pain for about a minute. And I don't know what to do, if I'm supposed to do anything. And then it just goes still and dies. And like I watch this thing just die. Like you can't do anything about that.
I mean,
that sucks, man. Yeah, that's one of those.
Because I like deer. I do. I like deer a lot.
No, they're really chill, man. They're really cool too.
Fucking like, and the dude, I drove past the guy like as I left because like I told my kids to keep their eyes closed as we exited out of the parking lot, and I saw the guy and like his like I almost like rolled down the window and like gave the dude the finger, but I could look over to see he was visibly like shaken, so I didn't want to but I was pissed because I pulled in. And deers run in like threes. Okay. They run like in threes. And the first one had darted across the road, and the guy in front of me stopped right in front of the entrance to the fire station. And then I look over and I see two more deer just grazing in the little grass area. And then just like not even 30 seconds later, man, some guy not paying attention as a deer darts in front. It's the thing, you live in Washington, like dead deer are like pretty common.
They're not nearly as common around here. Not nearly as common around here. So yeah, seeing one in the wild was pretty strange of an experience for me. But
yeah, I'm saying that part kind of sucks.
Everyone in the chat's just like, "Oh man, yeah, it sounds delicious." It's like, damn.
No, you want no. Okay, now here I'll tell you a story about a dead deer. Make you laugh real quick. Okay.
Oh God, Jesus
2 years
Christ.
2 years ago, actually 2 years February, right?
The
So this
dead
month,
deer segment.
I come home from work one night, and there's a dead deer in my yard, and I'm like, how the fuck did a dead deer get in my yard? So I call the city, and I'm like, hey, can you come get this? And they're like, the deer's got to be on public property. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, it can't be on your property. If it's on your property, you can call and you can get a company to come out and remove it, but it's going to cost you like $250. Or you can call back on Monday. This was on a Friday. Or you can call back on Monday when we're open and we'll come out and get the deer, but it's got to be on a city street. And so like they're basically telling me I got to drag this carcass off my property and onto the city street. So I said, okay, fuck it. So I get a pair of gloves. I drag the deer right out to the side road where where would be considered the city street. What I didn't realize was my neighbor, the house behind me had been sold, and the neighbor was doing an open house, or he was trying to sell it. So he had an open house coming that day. So like right in front of where he put the open house sign is this fucking deer carcass. So that guy grabs the deer and drags it back into my fucking yard.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, you fucking asshole. So I go and I drag the deer back. Okay. So then I go to the store and I come home, and this is like 3 p.m. Okay. And so I come home and I can still see the sprawled out deer carcass right there. I'm like, great. This is Sunday afternoon, Monday morning. They're going to come get the deer. All is going to be good. I pull in my driveway. As I pull in my driveway, a big black like Ford F-150 or F-250, whatever, pulls up, blocking my driveway. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I get out. I'm unloading my groceries. I look up. There's a family. They stop, like the dad, the mom, at least like 2 kids jump on out. If I had, they start talking Spanish to one another. I'm like, all right. And I don't know. I thought they were looking at the open house. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. I wasn't really paying attention. I go to put the first batch of groceries in. I come out. They're gone. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I look, and so is the carcass.
Oh my God.
These people fucking stole a dead deer carcass in the middle of the goddamn day from right outside my house.
That's good eats. Woohoo!
It had been dead for 2 days, but I live in Washington in the winter. So like it had been like, between 30, 35 degrees for a couple of days. It probably was holding, but they still took this fucking thing and took it home.
All right.
That's fucking insane. Some fucking killbillies fucking stole your fucking deer meat. That's all right. What's one?
I also have a joke to end on.
Okay, go ahead.
That's not real life, but that is
not the whale
hilarious.
joke, right?
No, it's not the whale joke.
All right. Good.
So, guy goes out to the gas station and he buys a scratch off and he wins $1 million, right? And he's just like, I won $1 million, and all of a sudden, he scans the ticket and his $1 million in his bank account. So he's so excited. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna celebrate. So he goes out to, the local bar, and he's like, yeah, I'll buy everybody's drinks, including my own, and he spends an inordinate amount, whatever, doing drinks all night. And bartender calls last call, and he's just like, hey, have your last one. So the dude just pounds back a double shot of whiskey, and he's like, hey, can I use your bathroom for a second? And dude just stumbles over, and he's just like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And the bartender's standing there, and he's wiping up, he's cleaning off the bar and everything. All of a sudden he hears and looks up, and he's like, what the fuck was that? And bartender just goes back to it, and all of a sudden he hears and he's like, what is going on over there? I sent this guy to the bathroom 5 minutes ago. There couldn't be an issue. So he's just like, all right, whatever. I'll just, I have to get out of here. Keeps wiping up the bar, throws his rag into the bin, and he all of a sudden hears, and he's like, all right, I got to go and figure this out. So he walks over down the hallway where the bathroom is and opens the door, and there's the same dude, and he's just like, "Oh, dude." And bartender's like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And the guy's like, "There's something wrong with your toilet. Every time I try to flush the thing, it just gives this huge pain in my balls." And the bartender looks at him and says, "That's because you're in the janitor's closet and sitting on the mop bucket."
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up.
Womp 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 womp.
Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ.
That was probably one of Lizard's tales.
Yeah, it's Jesus Christ, Lizard. Hey, what's up, Invaluable Foul?
My God.
Invaluable?
What's up, Juniper Jupiter?
Insulated foal.
Oh my god. All right, that's a show. I'll have timestamps up not long after this. Then I'm heading back to bed. I need some more fucking sleep. Unless Matt chooses to do something. But
I don't think I will tonight.
All
It's
right,
a little bit late, and I just bought Sifu. I want to go give that a check out. So.
All right, yeah. All right,
Okay.
thanks for chilling with us, though, Matt. And,
Yeah, I'm gonna go play some video games and just kind of rest up and everything else,
All
and
right.
probably watch a couple movies. But
have a good night, man.
I'll see y'all there.
Good night, everybody here on
check
here
out
on the
brunch.
panel. Yeah, check out
Later,
brunch
folks.
tomorrow. It's a fun fucking time.
It is a fun time.
Drop a like if you like this shit. Consider checking out memberships too. It's only $1 a month. And as always, guys, stay toasty.
Peace out.